All right, I'm
What is?
launching our
Why are
stream
you
here,
looking at me like
fellas.
that?
I love that. I love that joke when I was rewatching your review about it. He's like, "Oh yeah, why does the British guy when he picks up the compass, he's pointed at Jack?"
All right,
Maybe it
just
was something beyond him. Who knows?
all right.
It's what you desire most.
Our stream is live, gents, just so you are aware. Doesn't mean you have to stop, just letting you know. Hopefully we'll get other players to show up tonight too.
That would be great.
That would be very great. But I launched this just so we can kind of get the sound checks and everything in right before we go live. So hopefully we'll get some folks out there. I don't even know. How many do we have? Let's take a look and see. Oh, look, there's like 4 of us. All right. Start small. Start small. Go big or go home.
I was gonna say we should ask Jacob if he wants to play our
Yeah.
missing
Yeah,
person, but
he usually doesn't mind playing a second character.
Am I gonna have to play the cleric?
No. No. Did Monkey say he's not going to be here? Or did he say he's just going to be late?
I don't think he said anything at all.
No.
By the way, Adam, what did you want to do with those hippogriffs?
Yeah, he said that he'll be there, but he might be a little late. His niece is going to shave his head.
Oh, that's right.
So
okay, what about hippogriffs? Sorry, it's been like a month since I played.
Oh wait, it was Desmond that wanted to deal with. Sorry, I was like, wait, wasn't it? No, it was Desmond.
Yeah, no, Desmond wanted to handle the hippogriffs, but you guys ended up allowing them to go free. So they are back in the wild. Right? Pause that. Get ready to launch this thing. All right, it is time to launch. So I guess it's just us guys. I don't know. Here we go. Why, hello there. Welcome, everybody, to tonight's episode of Agora Quest. I am Sean, your host, bringing you together with our finest 5th edition gamers in the area that this channel has to offer anyway. I won't speak to other channels, but on this channel, they might be the only 5th edition players, but they still are the best. So I appreciate you guys taking time out of your busy Friday, and I know everybody wants to get out there and party for the weekend, but we all know that deep down in your heart, this is where you want to be as you watch our shit show come to fruition. So hope you guys had a good week. Time to blow off a little steam, kill a few things, get a little treasure, do a little exploring, and you get that all right here. I don't know where else you'd want to be. If you're new here, welcome. If you are coming back, hey, welcome back. Appreciate you guys and your patronage. As you all know, we're here every Monday, 7:30 to 11:30-ish Eastern Standard. Same time here on every other Friday. So this is obviously our streaming week on Friday, but we do every week on Monday. So if you're new to us and you like D&D like we do, come check us out on Monday night. That is a 1st edition game. It's not 5th edition. So if you've never done old school, I recommend you come check us out. It's a little bit different as far as how things work and whatnot, but it's all basically the same. You roll dice and you kill shit. Get treasure, make yourself famous, right? That's what it's all about. So come check us out on Monday night. If you follow the stream, you know that you earn tokens just by watching, interacting in chat, other things like that. You can trade those tokens in to help out our party members in the form of Nat 1s and Nat 20s. I encourage you to get that in early. Because they have to have them on hand if they need them. You can't retroactively give them one. Like, for example, if I hit them with a crit and then you say, oh, no, wait, I want to give them a Nat 1 so they can replace my dice roll with a Nat 1. It doesn't work that way. They have to have it on hand. So please, if you have the points available, can't take them with you, might as well go ahead and use them, man. So go ahead and spend a couple free tokens and give these guys a Nat 1 or a Nat 20. You just need to let us know who it's going to so we can document appropriately. And of course, if you want to donate it to me, who am I to argue the wishes of our viewers? So I will humbly accept your generous donation should you choose to do so in my direction. If you want to help support the stream, as well as help your favorite player out, for every 200 bits that you cheer, you can grant advantage to a dice roll for a player. Now, those carry over from stream to stream. The Nat 1s and Nat 20s are for tonight's stream only, which is why I say get them in early. They can't take them with them. So if they're not able to use them for tonight's stream, then they just lose them. You've kind of, lost out on those tokens and whatnot. So, but the advantage, 200 bits cheered. Hey, man, if you're going to spend a couple bucks to help support us, I'm not going to make the player use them tonight. They can carry over from stream to stream. And in fact, where's my notes? Of course, I try to get my notes and then I lose myself exactly where I need to be. Currently, Nilo, Paviskro, and Tarikas all have 3 advantages available to them. Ragnar currently has 2 advantages that he has available, and I, your humble DM, have 1. So again, if you want to go ahead and cheer 200 bits to help support the stream, just let us know who you're donating that advantage to. And then all of this works the exact same way. The player can use a Nat 1 to replace any dice roll or a Nat 20 to replace any dice roll in the game. The only stipulation is that, like I said, they have to have it on hand, first of all. And second of all, you can't use one to cancel out another. So if I have a Nat 20 on hand and I say I'm going to use my Nat 20, somebody can't turn around and say, no, I want to use my Nat 1 to cancel your Nat 20, right? So it's like sort of the power of the dice roll because it's automatic. So yeah, man, go ahead and do that. Help us out. Help the players out if you want to do that. Also, obviously, if you haven't clicked that follow button, please do so. Click the little bell so that you get notification. If you don't want to do that, and you still want to be notified, follow us over on Twitter, X now, I guess as it's called. !socials. See it right there on our stream board. !socials will tell you pretty much everywhere that you can go to hang out with us, from our YouTube channel to our X account to our Discord. It also has a link to our team page. For those that don't know, we are part of the Greyhawk Creatives. Our World of Greyhawk setting is the only one I've ever really ran. I've done a couple side ones now and then for, like, I did one campaign with Eberron. I've gamed, not DM'd, but I've gamed in Forgotten Realms. But for the most part, I am a Greyhawk through and through. Been that way since the 80s. Probably not going to change anytime soon. So the Greyhawk Creatives is a team set up by Lord Gazumba, our resident partner in chief. And there are probably a dozen or so other streams that do not just gaming, but they do other content, but they're all involved with Greyhawk in some way, shape, or form. I encourage you to go check every one of them out, give them all a follow. Let them know where you came from. Kind of word of mouth is a great way to advertise. So if they want to know how you found their channel, hey man, found them through Agora Quest. So kind of spread the word, try to build our brand here. So, but that being said, tonight's game, we are sad to say that one of our players is going through personal issues, and so Desmond is going to be on a hiatus. I do not know for how long that is going to be. However, if you are interested in playing Desmond, I am not going to replace the character because he has an open seat at the table. But my thought is, one, if I don't get someone that I can replace him with, then I'm just going to sort of move him out, and he is going to be on his own little quote-unquote side quest until such a time that he comes back. But that will be a little later. Right now, I went ahead and made Nilo, Jacob, I gave you ownership of Desmond. If you wouldn't mind controlling him, at least during combat type situations. It'll only be for it'll only be for tonight though. So probably starting next stream, I'll just have him on hiatus, and you guys will go down to 5 party members. But if somebody wants to reach out to me in Discord and say, hey, I'll run Desmond until such a time as his actual player comes back, let me know, and we'll get you all set up so you can come run him. Just have to be available every other Friday. It's the only requirement. And you got to be able to put up with us. So if you can do that, hey man, we are on board. Also, I know that Monkey said he's going to be late. He's getting his head shaved tonight. Don't know what that had to do with being late to the game, but apparently between him getting off of work and him getting here, he had to get that done. So, but he'll be here. So until then, it's just the 4 of us. So we're going to have to see what hay we can make out of this particular situation. But I do want to welcome everybody. Hopefully, like I said, y'all had a good week. It's kind of slow at my work, but I am ready for the weekend. I'm here alone. Except, well, I got 2 kids that live in the house, but they're older. I don't have to worry about them. But the wife's out of town, so woot woot. Maybe I'll game every single night this week, or not, because she's back Sunday. But you know, it's a nice thought. Anyway, let's talk about where we were and what has transpired, because Perviskro decided that he'd rather deal with real life than come game with us last session. So for those that have been following know that our party has been winding their way through southern Paranland and the Yatil Mountains, as you can see here. They're in this little southern region down here, searching for the lost lair of Igwilv. Igwilv was an archmage way back in the day who subjugated Paranland, and she had some sort of a base of operations, or lair, if you will, deep within these Yatil Mountains. That's where it's rumored to be anyway. And so during their normal course of adventuring, it was discovered that Ragnar's family lines run through sort of the side trails of the royalty of an ancient dwarven nation called the Kuhn clan. And that clan was overthrown by some Underdark denizens, Darrow and other such fell beasts. Attacked from deep below, caught them by surprise, almost managed to completely throw down the clan, but as a last-ditch effort, the king of the Dwarven nation sealed off the last vestiges of the Dwarven stronghold and placed a curse such that it was sealed up and nobody would ever find it until the day that a suitable heir would rise and come back and reclaim the throne. Well, apparently, somehow, some way, Ragnar's family got involved or has been involved in all that, and his aunt was seeking out some ancient artifact or ancient device or something that belonged to the clan or something that is going to help the clan find out where the king sealed everything off and whatnot. And so Ragnar took the mantle up from his aunt and, dragging his willing compatriots along with him into the southern Yaddle Mountains, they have been seeking out Igwilv's lost lair. And so, like I said, allegedly she has something in there in her possession or stored in her ancient lair that will aid the Dwarven kingdom in reclaiming its rightful seat of power in the western Yaddle Mountains up to the north. And so the party has been sort of traipsing methodically down all of these primary trails, seeking out to see if they could find the lair of Igwilv. And so on the map, there was a indication of some mountain shaped like a horn, which they called the Horn of Igwilv. And on the parchment on their map, they also discovered a poem that says essentially, "The horn of Igwilv pierces the heart. Look over your shoulder before you start. How many sorrow, foolish men, because they didn't turn back then." And so they saw this poem on there and they have no clue what any of it means. They just know that somewhere out there is a mountain that looks like a horn, and near that horn mountain is the lair of Igwilv. And so, like I said, they've been methodically searching down all of the trails to find said lair. And the last thing that the party did last session, as they left 2 sessions ago, they met with a group of poachers who were trying to capture hippogriffs, because young hippogriffs especially can fetch a fair market price for those. They're very good and some of the most reliable air wing creatures, if you will, for soldiers or whatnot. They great for flying and for flying steeds and mounts and stuff like that. But anyway, the party managed to take out that group. Praviskro was extremely happy with that because he managed to capture a magic user's spellbook out of that whole deal. So I know he was happy about that. And then the party left and continued their search, and then last session ended with them stumbling upon the lair of a bunch of ogres, and they took on 12 of them. Well, 11 if you count the one that was under the suggestion spell by Praviskro, but they were getting whittled down fairly well, but fortunately there was only 12 ogres, and they managed to take out the last of the creatures at the end of last session. And then they went and they did a little bit of pilfering to check out the ogre's lair, which was not like a pleasant thing to do. But you guys did manage to do it, and
that was a good one.
Yep. I know that you found a long sword, some daggers, some gold and whatnot, and so that was where we left off last session. So I know it's been a couple weeks since you have gamed with us, Praviskro. Do you have any questions, or does anybody really have any questions about what went on previously, where we're at right now, or what we're going to be doing going forward?
I'm good. I just need someone to take point until I get my bearings. That's all.
Okay.
Don't worry, you did not go into the disgusting giant ogre lair whichever one it was. I made
Oh,
sure
man.
of that.
Yeah, Previous Scroll's like, yeah, no.
And he
Alright.
can use his mage hand to plug his nose.
Prestidigitation, but same thing.
Yeah.
I would have helped in that situation.
Yep. All right,
Well,
so
I also noticed you used one of your super reactions for that spell book.
what?
I don't know on in Discord the reactions that you gave to the list of spells from the
Oh,
spell book.
yeah.
It's fun. They're super. Those are
Look, man.
limited.
What you don't know is that Sean makes all spellbook pages also scrolls. So that's not just a spellbook. That's like 10-something scrolls that I have in my possession now if I need them.
Yep.
Yeah,
So-
they're definitely scrolls. If you don't need to copy them down, they're definitely scrolls now.
Yep. So
Some of them are duplicates.
Yep.
A few of them are duplicates from what I've seen.
So then,
I'm really happy.
so as we find ourselves now, I have to change this here really quick. I want to make sure that. All right. I got to do your eagle too. I don't know. I forgot to put ownership back to. Well, I mean, I gave you ownership of your token, but I had to take it away from Nilo. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that being said, as you guys are standing as you completed the combat, you guys went through and had a long rest after that because it was like the end of the day when you guys had that combat. You guys were whittled down, but everybody has since been healed except for Desmond. Desmond still wound up after all was said and done. He was still like 4 hit points shy of his max, but other than that, everybody is maxed out on their hit points. Everybody should have had a long rest on their spells. So if you did not already apply a long rest to yourselves, and you see that you're down, make sure that you give yourself a long rest because I'm pretty sure it was at the end of last session. We all did the whole long rest deal. So
Ready.
cool. All right. And with that, gents, let us start tonight's episode of Agora Quest, our Heroes of Kreistrich edition. As you guys find yourselves standing on the trail, following the water, that this trail sort of parallels this the water as it cuts its way through. On the map, according to what you guys are looking at, this is another sort of box canyon end, but you still got a few miles before you reach toward the head of this trail or the tail of this trail, however you want to look at it. Unsure, what's going to be there, but it's marked on the map as a place of interest. Should you guys continue to go? So, what do we want to do then? Let's continue along the trail. What are we gonna do?
I start digging and find 1 million gold in the ground.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess we're continuing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Do you guys want to continue east? Or are you gonna head back the way you came? I just want to make sure that we know. So, this is your party, gents. Don't be
Voting
shy.
for continuing.
I say we continue, at least so we didn't waste our time going this way.
Okay. All right. You guys continue along the trail. It goes for maybe another 2, 3, 4, 8 miles or so. Probably right before like the or right past midday, you guys start approaching what looks to be toward the end of this. And what started out as a day of sort of hope and excitement to find out what's at the end of this trail, to see, what, treasures or excitement you're going to find, sort of leads to a little bit of disappointment. As you come to where the you think this toward the end of this trail, it looks like it's some sort of a rock slide has come and completely buried this end of the canyon, and the trail that you guys are on, for all intents purposes, is blocked by this ancient rock slide, completely covered in rubble. No way over it, around it that you can see right now. And it looks like at one time this place had lots of trees and whatnot growing along the trail and along the sides of the canyons and that you're walking through and stuff. But this rock slide looks like it has pretty much taken everything out. Looks like it's been there for a while. Doesn't look like it's like a fresh one, like you guys have gone through rock slides and avalanches here recently. This one looks like it has long since occurred. And like I said, sort of blocks off this end of the trail with what doesn't look to be any way forward after that.
Hmm. Well, I think we might have wasted our time here. Is it about time to set up camp, or should we push back
It's
a little
actually,
bit?
I was gonna say it's about midday right now, so you guys have time where you can work your way back, probably to the main trail if you wanted to go that far. A little after, like if you were to push yourselves, you can get all the way to the main trail just after dark, right?
Mhm.
Or you can, I mean, if you want to set up camp here, you can, but it's totally up to you, whatever you guys want to do.
I will admit I am not opposed to a few extra days of travel for obvious reasons.
We're in no rush to get to where we're going.
I want to look into the rock slide a little bit to see if there's, maybe it's a bird, go touch it, make sure not an illusion or something. Must send my bird to go touch it to make sure it's not an illusion or
Okay.
something.
Yeah. So your eagle sort of flies over and sort of hops on the rocks and whatnot and turns back to you and flies back up and comes back and lands by you again.
Right, it's a real rock slide.
Yeah, definitely a real rock slide.
So it sounds like an eagle is like really wrong with it.
Well, it is a magical creation and not really an eagle, so I mean, does it really have a wrong setting as long as it works? I don't know.
Just remember, the owner of the stream has unlimited tokens that he could grant himself nat 20s out the ass all day long.
That's terrifying. No, thank you.
The owner of the stream can also strike us down instantly.
That's true.
I'm not as worried about that.
All right. So are we going to camp here? What are we doing? Or are we going back? Or what do I do?
I don't think we need to push our luck and push the distance. I think camping as is appropriate is the simplest course of action.
Okay.
Yeah, with the caveat that says it's midday, I just kind of want to poke around the area a little bit, see if there's anything maybe we don't see immediately, and maybe
Okay.
get a bird's eye view, literally, of the area, just to, maybe there's something else here that
Okay.
we're not noticing.
All right. So you guys set up camp. Takes you a little bit of a while. Not that long, but a little bit of time. You set up camp, sort of start poking around. Go ahead and give me investigation checks.
Okay.
Is this considered stoneworking, so I have advantage?
You know what? No, because it's not. If it was underground, I would say yes, but it's outdoors. So I will say that Desmond can get advantage on his check.
You're really trying to use that knowledge local, aren't you?
I don't have knowledge local, Corvus.
You should see him trying to use that ability in every single roll. It's hilarious. All right, it's a nature check.
No, it's investigation. Yeah, it's just investigation.
And you say, and Desmond has that advantage.
Desmond has advantage because this is his natural terrain, or is his preferred terrain.
Oh, his natural terrain don't give a shit.
Holy shit! You rolled a 1. Holy cow! All right. Anybody else searching?
Yeah, I got a 23.
Yeah, no, I saw you. I didn't know if Nilo wants to go.
Nilo look too. Why not?
Okay.
I
Right.
mean, it can't be much worse.
All right.
Does not mean to roll that with advantage.
So you actually rolled an 8. So as you guys search around, you don't really find anything worth a dang. But I will say, as you're looking, Praviskro, you do see that what first looked to be a complete rock slide, now you can see it has been there so long that animals have made their way through. So where all the shrubs and rock or bushes and stuff are growing up through the rocks that have been there forever, you could actually, if you wanted to continue on this trail, you'd have to get down on like either your belly or your knees, depending upon how tall and big you are. But you could probably crawl through the weeds following along the animal trails if you guys wanted to continue along this way.
Can I get an idea of what's on the other side by like sending my eagle to the top, looking through its eyes?
Yeah, so the eagle sort of flies up and looks down, and you can see what appears to be what shows on the map is the remainder of the box canyon. Doesn't really look like there's anything out of the ordinary on that side, but it is like a box canyon.
When you say it doesn't look like there's anything out of the ordinary, like, am I of the level of confidence that I think that even if I go down in there, it's just going to be more canyon, more terrain, nothing really?
That's what you're seeing right now, right? So what I'm saying, there's nothing out of the ordinary, meaning you don't see like a herd of animals, you don't see a house, you don't see like some trail of ogres or something kind of frolicking out by the lake or anything like that, right? So it looks just sort of like a box canyon. There's trees and regular shrubs and stuff growing just like any place else. There would be a valley and stuff like that. But at the outset of the first site, doesn't look like there's anything down there.
Yeah, nothing that, obviously no caves or anything like that.
Not that you know it off the top, no.
Paviskro will say, well, I think we could probably continue if we really want to, but I don't see much of note on the other side. We do have the rest of the day, so.
Yeah, I will note that your horses cannot go any further, so if you guys want to go, you're going to be crawling by yourselves and going through on your own.
Do I have... Let me see if I have a solution to that problem, because I might be able to do something.
Sean.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing there was a rock slide when I got up to go put my pizza in the oven.
No, it's been there. That's the thing.
Okay.
Now the end of the trail has been blocked by a rock slide, and it looks like it's been there for quite some time.
Is it safe to say that this was probably done by those giants earlier?
Oh, probably not. They're like way far to the north. Yeah, this rock slide has been there long enough that trees and shrubs are growing up through the rocks now to sort of reclaim it.
Oh, where we? Yeah, are we still over at 3 or?
Yeah, you're right by 3.
Okay, I thought we reached 3. Oh no, that's right. We just finished the fight and we made our way to 3. Okay.
Right. That is correct.
Gotcha. Okay, that gives me the context I needed. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, but you guys can't quite get to the end of the trail, like I said, because of the rock slide. But during the investigation and search, Praviskro did find animal trails and whatnot that you guys could work your way through, but you would have to get on hands and knees or maybe crawl on your belly through the thicket in order to get to it.
Turn around and look out at the mountain line.
Okay.
Anything significant?
Give me a perception check. Yeah, nothing. I mean, you see mountains, but that's nothing specific that you're interested in.
She's just standing there, and she kind of realizes this is all blocked. She turns around and she just kind of watches the top of the mountain line for a little bit. The clouds moving through, and looks. She's clearly looking for something.
Yep.
But she kind of scratches her head.
Nella, what are you looking for? You look like you're thinking very hard.
The poem. It says.
Oh, you're looking for the outline.
I thought, there may have been something behind us. I don't think any of us ever actually took the time to look behind us. Maybe you would have personally. I didn't even think about it until now when he was reading the poem during the beginning. But it said that many failed because they never turned around.
You know.
So she's gonna turn and look.
That's a good point. Do I see anything? I'm gonna cast guidance on myself. Do I see anything that looks like what's been described on the described in the poem?
Okay.
Doing a 360 around us.
Okay.
360 no scope.
Go ahead and roll.
The path was hidden behind us the entire time.
Yeah, that's what the poem implies.
Oh
Nope.
god! If there was an actual
Yeah,
like,
as you're
illusion-
looking, you see just what appears to be the standard outline. Now, that being said, you guys are kind of in a box canyon, so you don't have a great view of everything around you as you normally would on like the main trails and stuff like that. But as of where you're at right now, it doesn't look like anything.
Well, Milo, you see, we're in a box canyon. We don't have a great view that we would normally have if we were, not in the box canyon. So
I know that. So she's gonna pull out the map that we have. We got 2 maps, by the way.
Yes.
Adam, in case you weren't aware of that, we now have 2. And she's gonna point a map. I think, but if they're referring to anything about looking behind you, it's okay. Here's the other map. I was gonna use the big map because I can ping that.
Yeah.
Here or here, I'm thinking are the locations.
Do that
they
again.
meant-
So if he's watching
Yeah,
the
let me
stream
see
or
that
if he's
again.
Okay, around here, like this split area, or up here. Because in these 2 spots, those are the entrances into this main valley of sorts, right? So if there was anything there, you might be visible from there. The only other thing I can think of, this one has a 1. I don't know if this 1 is significant to the individual who actually made the map, or it just happened to be the spot he marked first. But it's a possibility that what we're searching for is pretty much looking back from here. That is, if the look behind you is as significant as the poem implies it is.
I mean, to be honest, I feel like the poem was always just a warning. Like just like turn back or you'll die. Kind of situation. Like don't go this way. Stay out. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. That sort of thing.
Oh, so what was the exact wording on that again? It's
Here's
lost poem. Here it goes. Look over your shoulder before you start.
So you mean like, I mean like if you're going to take it very literally, that would be all the way back over in at this point, and he points like up to the very top, like left corner of the map, because that's where we started. Or you could say that we started back in the city, so maybe like we went the wrong way to begin with. I'm going to be honest with you. I have no idea. There is no way to know for sure without actually interrogating the person who wrote this. What exactly they mean? Poetry is stupid like that. Do you think I could fireball this landslide and make a hole big enough for our animals?
Fireball? No, I don't think so. I don't think the fireball has that much.
What about
destructive
multiple
force.
applications of fireball? Do you think that would work?
I don't think that would work. I don't think the fireball itself is strong enough for that. It's a big explosion of fire, but I don't think it's nearly as forceful.
Concussive enough.
Yeah.
It doesn't like displace enough of
Thunderwave.
the air.
I have something to consider.
Oh, you do?
Look at where we've been already. We've pretty much been to everywhere in the north here, besides one that's across from us on the opposite side. But you notice at the bottom of this map, I think they started there. So,
you might be right. You might be right now that I think about it. If one easily started like Nilo suggested.
Like I said, it's.
So it would be ahead of us because we're going backwards this whole time.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if the one is significant or is that just where they marked the first spot.
Hey, Nilo, how about this? You ride in your saddle backwards. And if you see anything, you let us know.
I have another question, Nilo, if we're remembering. What were at the other locations? We started at 4. We ran in. What was it, 5 and 6 again?
Yeah, a bunch of giants and then a bunch of wyverns.
Yeah, the wyverns was at 6. The stone giants were at 5. We found an old dude at 4.
That doesn't imply these
and 2 had a bunch of poachers. I got a dumb question, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
All these rocks are blocking us.
Mm-hmm.
Can Desmond use spike growth to split the rocks?
What? No, it won't split anything.
The rocks would just get spikes, and they would
you're talking hundreds of tons of rock probably. Just
I know. It's just plants always are prone to breaking rocks, and he just carefully controls the spike growth through the rocks and clears a path.
Only it was so easy.
Yeah, it's a big area, and if you could condense it into a line for rocks, it would could do it, but yeah, it was worth a shot.
Listen, if one of you wants to go, I can give you a magic horse, which probably won't have as much problem with the terrain, and you can go just check out the other part of the canyon to see if there's anything worth us going to, and then we can find a way to, I don't know, lift our horses over or something. I could figure something out. But do we even know if there's anything worth going for there?
Can we see?
There's a flaw with that logic.
What?
Oh,
He waves his hand in front of his face.
I wasn't suggesting you.
on.
Mm-hmm.
So Desmond has an ability. The party is not slowed by difficult terrain.
Yes, but this is more of the horses cannot go through this small hole.
Yeah, the
Oh.
horses.
Not difficult terrain either. That's a whole.
It's not. It's not like difficult terrain. It's like non-terrain, right? It's like it's.
Okay. I wasn't sure just how, like, if it's just a bunch of rubble.
Think about no. Just think like a box, like you're walking through a tunnel with no roof, and then the whole thing is just collapsed in front of you, right? So there's like little animal trails kind of going through it, but nothing significant
So
where you could walk or lead your horses or anything.
You must.
It's more like
you must.
This is more like a freshly bulldozed building than.
There you go. Even.
Okay.
The thing is, have you ever seen like one of those canyons where you walk through where it's like you must be this thin in order to be able to pass certain parts of this canyon because it gets really narrow? It's kind of like that with a landslide situation going on, in that there's a narrow path that our horses can't
get it
through.
now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the best thing I come up with is that a couple of us go through and someone stays behind to look after the horses.
I can do that.
Or Desmond can do that.
Desmond could do that, but he is also the ranger and the scout, and he is probably best suited to,
he is.
do the exploring with you or with you. And I can make a dome for the horses and myself. So I'll be safe by myself.
Can't. Horses are size large.
Please cross through spell back. Hold on.
The horses are too big. I brought this up last the game. Can I make a dome over the horses? No.
Hold on. Well, I mean, theoretically, I could try, multiple castings in like different corners of the dome and try to overlap them and make it so that the horses can just barely squeeze in, but I risk decapitating them if I fuck it up. So I'm just, you're right. I can be safe. The horses, they'll be fine. I'll watch them.
Hey, Sean, can a level 5 spell cover the horses?
I don't think so.
I don't have a level 5 spell. What are you talking about? I'm not an archmage.
All right.
But
so I guess it's Nilo, Ragnar, and Desmond going up in there, and Tarika's, but Tarika's isn't with us yet.
Where are we going?
Through the pathway to get in.
What are you with? You're fine with confined spaces, I'm sure. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine. I don't know about them.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah, the three of us are fine.
Just give me some extra time to work on my. Just kind of.
It does give you extra time to work on it.
So I'm going to put a dome up. Tie the horses up. You guys have fun.
All right, I need to go check my pizza.
Oh, who has the sending stone?
I don't remember who took it.
You have one.
I know I have one. Who has the other?
One of us have one. So who do
I
you want to have the other?
I volunteer Nilo to have the sending stone.
Okay, now it has the sending stone.
Probably should have the other magic user use the magic artifact.
It's not an artifact. It's just a common item.
I'm checking to make sure that Desmond doesn't already have it on his sheet, and he does not
have it. Okay.
He doesn't have it on his sheet. So that's fine. Does Trevisco have it on his sheet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
On D&D Beyond, at least. I don't know about.
Yeah, it should be then, because you've got like 10 battle axes.
I do still have 10 battle axes in a bag. Yes, in a bag of holding specifically. There's also a bear hide and lots of ancient elfin books, which are very carefully wrapped up in the corner. But never mind. It's just you guys have fun. Call me if you need me. Do you want to borrow the bird or?
I got my dragon.
Fair enough.
Oh, did you add all the other loot from the loot channel?
I have
Nope,
not.
we can do that later. We can do that later. What do you guys? What are we doing?
We're gonna head in.
All right. Let me really quick. I'm looking for. What's about this? Ding. What? Doesn't have it in there? I was looking
What's the
for.
question?
I'm looking. I was gonna add a the item to Desmond's thing, but it's not coming up with anything. So let me try. Yeah, there's no sending stone in the D&D Beyond stuff. So weird.
That's weird.
Well, I mean, I could do it on D&D Beyond, but it doesn't have it in the game system here where I could just drag it and drop it onto his character sheet. So that's all right. No big deal. We'll just remember that he's got it in his... So, go ahead and give me... what do we want to call these? Kind of getting through here. Give me athletics checks in order for you guys to work your way through... these weeds.
Is there one defined path, or is there a couple different paths?
There's several different small animal trails, but
So we'll have Desmond take point and
Okay.
pick the most efficient path to hopefully give us a bonus to get through.
yeah, no bonus. And everybody's going to have to go ahead and give me an athletics check to athletics check to kind of force your way through all of these. Don't know why you rolled with advantage, but okay.
I thought you got advantage on his
No, not for
mountains and
athletics
stuff.
checks. No, that's
Oh,
only
not
for
athletics?
that's
Okay.
nope. That's only for like nature stuff and whatnot. So, but it's still he did good. All right. Are you?
Doesn't matter which one you pick.
Is it just you two going, or is Ragnar gonna crawl along with you guys?
I'll try. I'll make the effort.
All right, because I know that Tarikas is going to go ahead and go. All right, nice.
This.
And that's better than the one.
Yep, Ragnar got 13. Good enough. Beats a 10. So you guys begin moving your way through these weeds. Even Ragnar, while he starts out only having to be hunched over slightly, ends up on his knees as you guys sort of crawl your way, baby crawling, through this long sort of winding up and down, over the side and around. It's like sometimes you're just hunched over, other times you're actually literally on your hands and knees. About halfway through, Desmond tells you guys be careful. He sees paw prints in the dirt that look to be wolfish in nature. As you guys begin to come down the other side of this rock slide, it takes you probably an hour, if not more, to sort of work your way through all of this. So it's late in the day, give or take about 3 o'clock. The sun is just now starting its trek on the backside of the mountains, but it's still still bright enough that you can see into the valley. And sure enough, Desmond, as you guys come out the other side, you see this sweeping slope come down before you into the valley beyond. And around a corner, as you guys come out, you can see, as he points, that there are numerous prints indicating a large dog of some kind, but he says wolves. And pointing down, you can see that there is a grove of trees with rocks and whatnot around it. And even from this distance, you can see 2 rather large wolves sort of lying out on a set of stones that are in front of a small grove of trees and whatnot. But from this angle, you can see that there's a cave of some kind behind the trees and shrubbery and whatnot. But the wolves that are lying out, they are fairly sizable. Probably about a quarter mile away, give or take.
Yeah. All right. This is very clearly their home, pretty much. Are these big enough to be like? These are just like older, healthy, big wolves, and not like they are probably wargs or anything, right? Yeah.
Can't really tell from this distance, but they are bigger than your average wolf, from what you can see.
Oh, okay. My dragon will go take a look-sees.
As you give me a perception. There we go. As your dragon sort of sweeps around, gets a little closer look, you can see inside. It gets a glint of what appears to be movement in the trees and whatnot, probably other wolves. But then he catches what looks to be a female form, a woman, human, or human looking, at least from this distance, sort of coming out, petting a wolf that then runs out into the valley, chased by another young wolf, and she goes back into the cave. Interesting, to say the least, but you do not appear to be spotted. What do I want to do?
I kind of
Leave
don't
them to
wanna,
themselves?
if we go in there, none of us are really good at talking. I don't really want to start a potential fight. What about you, Ragnar? You wanna try to avoid a fight here, or you wanna go in and just murder all the wolves?
That's the easy solution, I'm gonna lie.
Well, I know it's the easy solution. It's the solution we've been taking 90% of the time.
And the question is there a point to it? Can
I
your
don't.
dragons have any entrances?
There is a woman inside the cave, and she is very friendly with the wolves. I do not know how they react if we start coming that way, especially considering there's been poachers up in the valley.
Well, I'll tell you from experience, killing a woman's wolves will typically make her very angry. So if you want to talk to her, you're better off just approaching.
Screw it. Let's go. Walk up and say hi.
Worst case scenario, we just kill all of them. So don't worry about it.
God, you say best case or worst case?
Worst case.
Okay.
If it was best
Okay.
case scenario, why would we bother talking about it?
I just wanted to make sure I heard that right.
All right. So you guys begin to work your way down the valley. As you approach, you get probably maybe 100 yards away, and by the time you get down there, you see that there is not one, but two human figures that are apparent in this place. And so, sorry, I'm getting my map ready. You work your way down, and like I said, as you get about 100 yards away or so, you can see that there are two humanoid figures, and you see that these wolves, as you approach, these wolves are way bigger than any wolf you've seen before. You don't think they're warg wolves, but their pelts are snow white as they sort of lay out on the rocks over the oops, hang on a sec. I don't know why this is showing what it did, but that's kind of weird. anyway, I'm not gonna worry about it. You can see that the as you approach, the man and the woman are sort of sitting on the logs, and or a large log just off to the entrance to the cave, and he has some sort of a mandolin or something, and he's sort of strumming it lightly. They don't appear to notice you, even though the wolves have sort of setting up and are poking they're looking in your direction. And as I said, he's just sort of singing some sort of a serenade song to her, whatever that may be. And as you guys get closer, he just sort of looks over his shoulder, gives a half nod, and then goes back to serenading this girl. You guys right now are probably about 50, 60 feet away as you sort of stop and see and take in the view.
Alright, well, first, Nylo does not have her weapons drawn.
Okay.
Take off a helmet, but she probably does in fact have a helmet on. She's not that dumb.
Okay.
And she will start walking towards them, but she'll try to keep it quiet.
Okay.
As in, like, not being overly loud and obnoxious.
Okay. Well, you can see I put you guys on a map. By the way, Paviskro, you're on the map as well. I just hid you guys because you're technically not there.
It's all good.
Yep. So as you can see, as you guys approach, the man stops singing, and he sort of waves and goes, and it has sort of a deeper voice too. He's like, "Welcome, friends. What brings you to our place of living here, my wife and I?"
So, I
Sort of
saw the name.
awkward that he sounds, as he's speaking, it sounds almost kind of awkward, like the words are coming out awkward for him, like he doesn't speak common very well, but he's trying.
So, I see the name. Is there a reason why Nyla would potentially know this person? Like, is he related to her family at all?
Oh,
or is that
no.
just pure coincidence?
That was a coincidence. Hang on, this is one thing.
Okay.
Well, that's why I said I don't know why. It's like a lot of these things are shouldn't be displayed, but it is, and it's not. It's just because I copied the token over.
Yeah,
right?
I got that. I was just making sure because Ranshire is a name, is
Yeah.
a last name I've used.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Yeah.
sure if I used it for Ticilia or not.
No, you did. It was Cecilia, and
Okay,
Abigail.
okay.
Abigail was your mother. So,
Okay, that's right.
duh. So, but no, it was just a copy token. So I was just like, why is it?
Gotcha.
And that's why I was looking. I says, why is all this stuff showing? It's like none of my walls that I put up are blocking view or nothing. I'm like, what the hell? So it's all good. No big deal.
Okay, all right. So, that answers that question.
Yeah, no worries.
Hello, we are traveling through the valley and we're searching for an extensive cave or large door into a fortress, potentially dwarven.
The guy sort of looks at you and, I do not know nothing but valley, me, my wife. As he sort of smiles and she just sort of nods and waves.
Is there other languages you are more comfortable speaking?
You speak like dogs? My
Uh,
pets, my children. You speak them?
I'll curiously check my language list, but I do not believe I have dog listed as a
I didn't know that was an option in character gen.
Not gonna lie, Sean. As soon as you said it's just me and my wife, and he looks over at his wife, and I notice there's not another human token on the board, I just look at the wolf. I'm like, oh no.
Oh, no.
No, the guy, the brown token here is the guy, and the blue one behind is the girl. So,
Oh, that's a dude? I thought that was like a campfire.
no, it's if you zoom in, you can see it's a. I just grabbed the first token. That's the
and again, Another mystery solved.
Yep. Exactly.
Okay.
So I was sitting here in a moment of clarity, like, oh, that's why there's so many wolves here.
Okay.
But,
All right. Barton, shut up.
Must be a Space Wolves fan.
You never left this valley past the rock slide?
No, not long time.
Well, thank you for speaking with us. I guess that's it then.
You stay for dinner. We have good meal.
We have friends on the other side of the rocks.
He sort of cocks an eyebrow at you. Oh, bring friends.
They are protecting our horses. They can't get through the rocks.
Okay.
But we appreciate the offer.
You sure you don't stay?
Yes, we have work to do and things we have to keep doing. But again, thank you for your time, your answers, and the offer for food. Perhaps Perhaps we'll come back through after we're finished.
Well, okay.
Oh, I guess that means we work our way back, unless Ragnar wants to counter Nilo's decision not to stay for dinner and
Man,
leave.
Ragnar would love to stay for dinner, but we've lost enough horses on this trip already. In return, and a bunch of goblins probably stole them.
Oh my god. Alrighty, so I guess we turn around and go back.
All right.
Well, at least in my mind, we stumbled across a druid grove. In the actuality, Ragnar doesn't have any idea what just happened.
Okay. So you guys then work your way back along the valley as the guy returns to singing to the girl, and they sort of wave awkwardly to you as you leave. The one of the wolves drops down off of its off the rocks that it was splayed out across as you guys are leaving. As you watch it just slowly walk one paw after the other, as this thing just a beautiful looking animal, snow white fur, and it sort of disappears into the cave as it looks over your shoulder, over its shoulder at you guys as you leave. It takes you an hour or so, about the same amount of time it took you to get through in the first place. But as you come out the other side, the sun has begun to set on the backside of the mountains, causing it to get dark relatively quickly. And as you arrive, you can see the Liamon's hut created by Perviskro not too long ago, standing there as the horses are sort of, hey, thanks for the follow, man. I definitely appreciate it. As you guys are arriving, you, like I said, you could see the horses sort of tied up. They all appear to be there. Don't recall what
all
the actual
11 of them.
Yeah, I think, is that how many we had? 11 total, something like that.
Was it, we had no. We have technically like 16 now because we found 11, I believe.
Yeah, you guys found like
sell so many horses.
You had like
we have a lot of horses.
You had like a dozen horses that you guys found from the poachers.
Yeah.
So you have those to replace the ones that you lost in the avalanche. But yeah, so again, you get back to where Perviskro has his hut, and you guys.
Hold on. She's gonna grab a rock and she's gonna hurl it at the hut.
Okay.
Yeah, and she's kind of gonna stand there. She's not gonna bother using the sending stone though to tell him that it was actually them.
Okay.
I mean, he can see out of it.
Oh, never mind then. Forgot you can make one-way windows in that shit.
Not even one-way windows. It's just transparent from the inside. Like
Oh,
I
it's
can
just
see.
transparent?
I
Okay.
can just see.
Never mind then. There would be no point in just hurling a rock at it.
You'll hear.
Okay.
I'd let you in, but the spell doesn't work that way.
Oh, might as well drop the spell then.
Nah, I think I'm good. I'm just fucking with
Sure?
you. He drops the spell. He drops
I
the
got
spell.
this
He's like,
great spell
come on.
book here.
No, you don't. What are you talking about? It's in my backpack right now.
Take a look.
All right, as you guys arrive and Pervisco sees you there, the hut suddenly fades away, and there you see Pervisco awaiting your return.
He's missing half an eyebrow. And there's like a little bit of soot like on the side of his on the like the side of one of his armor.
Right.
You
Spell
catch
mishap?
yourself on fire, making
Nothing serious. I was just looking a little too close in the wrong area at the end of this part. Just don't worry about it.
What was your question, Ragnar?
I said, did you burn yourself setting the campfire?
No. Campfire is easy. I just snap and there's a campfire now. That's easy. No problem. The problem is the thing is a little bit more functional right now than I thought it was, but not a lot to be useful. And I was just looking into the end of it to work on a thing, and I accidentally put the trigger. It's no big deal. Don't worry about it.
What thing?
A personal project. It will be done soon. Very
What is-
soon, by the looks of this.
What is
It
this
goes boom.
project you're talking about?
What?
His project goes boom at whatever he points it at.
Isn't that most of the things he does?
Yes. This one is
Oh.
well, quite a few things. Some goes boom with a bunch of webs, others goes boom with a bunch of colors. This one goes boom with a bunch of orange light.
I don't think I've ever cast anything that was particularly colorful, but okay.
I thought you had color spray.
What the fuck is color spray?
Color spray's a good spell.
Never,
Prismatic
never
spray.
Never cast that spell. It doesn't exist as far as I'm concerned.
Prismatic spray.
Or chromatic orb? Or
Nope.
no?
Don't know what you're talking about.
I thought you had at least one of those two spells.
None of those spells are on my spell book. I've never heard of any of these, Nilo. Do you know them? I mean, I'll copy them down, but I'm very happy with the ones I have.
I've seen wizards at the Bitter Pass just shoot out a rainbow when they hit things. They did random effects to some of the enemies.
Oh, yes. I do remember what you're talking about now. You see, the problem is I don't like things being random.
That is very in character for you.
Yes. I'm glad you agree. Now, do you want me to put the dome back up, or are we like doing it
I think we're walking right now, or
in the
is it
middle?
too late for that?
It's about to be night.
Is it night
So-
time? Okay.
I would have to unhitch I would have to unhitch the horses. We have to guide all the horses down the road, and then like
Okay.
20 minutes later, I have to hitch them
Put it
back
up
up
back up.
again. All right, thank you.
When we're around, you put that back up.
All right. Just gather around. It won't take like 10 minutes, so get comfy, get a book or something,
Mhm.
and he'll begin casting the spell again.
So, you guys make your camp for the night. I need everybody to give me a perception check, please.
Yeah, the eagle do it on my behalf.
The perception check.
Yep.
Do I have disadvantage?
I am going to say yes.
Okay.
Yay.
And also 19.
Yep. All right. So you guys make your camp sometime in the wee hours. First of all, everybody give themselves a long rest. Don't forget, we don't get all hit points back. You have to do your dice rolling. So if you want to do a hit die roll for see, you get hit points equal to half your hit dice rounded up. So you guys are 7th level, so it will be 4. So you can do up to 4 hit points getting back. So I know that Desmond is still down a few hit points. So if you want to use his hit die to take that long rest to recharge yourselves. However, as I said, in the middle of the night, something wakes you. Praviskro.
I've been woken.
Not sure what it is, but you thought you heard a muffled sound followed by a thud.
I'm gonna take a look around the perimeter of the dome from the inside, just see if I see anything that seems out of place.
No, nothing on the inside, nothing on the immediate outside that you can see with whatever vision. You've got dark vision, right? Oh, you're human, that's right. So you have, so right on the inside of the place, you don't see anything, and there's definitely nothing that you can see right on like the edge of the encampment outside the dome.
I'm gonna pop into my eagle, which is perched outside the dome, and it has dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna use it to just sort of do a quick survey of the area around us.
All right, you see that the horses are very agitated and fidgety out where they're tethered. And you can see what looks to be one of the horses lying on the ground at the far side.
I want to get closer and take a look at what might have felled it.
You're not 100% sure, but looks like it has been like ripped and gutted from the throat to its front legs. It's like ripped open, and something just like took a huge swath of meat from it.
I'm gonna look for wolf. I assume that I was told what they found on the other side.
Yeah.
During downtime before we went to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna look around for like wolf tracks on the ground using my eagle's vision.
Yeah, not that you can really tell. It's a lot of hard rock and dirt and dust and stuff, and so.
Interesting. I'm gonna keep my eagle over there. I can't really get out of the dome,
Okay.
because if I do, then it drops for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep my eagle over there and have it just, if there's any sort of wildlife or any sort of movement around there, just let me know.
Give me another perception check.
$15.
As you're sort of sitting there, probably about 5 minutes later, your eagle sees movement, and suddenly blazing past you guys in the darkness, but he could see the outline, is a massively large humanoid looking creature with a large dog's head rushing through the underbrush as if it like wasn't even there. It's like moving suddenly down on all fours, running like a wolf through the underbrush and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 10 seconds later, a second one. This one, like almost a pale white fur color, but again, another humanoid with dog hair and face.
I'm gonna like rouse Nilo and just say, Nilo. Yeah, we got werewolf out here, like 2 of them.
Oh.
Like they can't do anything to us in here, but the horses might not like that.
One
of them definitely didn't.
Are these two does their fur look familiar? Like they have the same...
You never saw them.
No, but their fur. Oh, okay. What did you see? What color the fur was?
One of them was white. One of them was brown, I think. DM.
Dark.
Dark.
Actually, now that I think about it, they were both shades of gray because dark vision doesn't give me any color. So I have no.
But one was very pale color and another one was very dark color.
Yeah, one of them was basically white and the other one was dark.
Okay. I have a hunch. I have a bad hunch.
Oh, do you now?
Yes. So I would have told Praviskra about.
Oh, I have no doubt.
I got a feeling that when they offered us to stay for dinner, they were offering to eat us. Maybe.
Hey, you might be right.
Okay.
So I have a question for you. I have.
Yes.
They were they were.
Oh, hello.
What's the word if you can't?
Welcome to the party. Yes.
Literate animals.
I mean, on the one hand, if you are a werewolf, secluding yourself out in the wilderness, I mean, is a pretty good, like, moral thing to do, I think, you know, so you're less likely to kill people,
I
but,
don't know if they're werewolves, Kreistrich.
what do you
Could be
mean? They
druids,
just...
for all we know.
Do druids turn into werewolves?
Oh, but they can turn into actual wolves.
Yeah, but there wasn't an actual wolf.
They didn't speak good common.
That doesn't
Like,
have
at all.
anything to do with it. It doesn't have anything to do with it.
No, I'm saying like, if they were druids, they might have actually spoke maybe a little bit of better common at best, but they didn't even do that. It's like
Not necessarily, but the druid idea beside, I've never heard of a druid that turns into a walking man-wolf. Isn't that, like, against nature? I don't know.
no, I don't think it's against nature. I think it's
Desmond.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is. Okay, cool. Thank you, Desmond.
He knows they're in the area, but he doesn't know the exact location, right? With primeval awareness.
Oh, as far yes. So read the description for me again so I can remember exactly. If you don't, then I'll
I got it
up.
right here. As an action, expend range of spell slot. You can sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, yada yada, are present within 1 mile of you. Up to 6 if you're in your favor. It doesn't reveal the location or the numbers.
So we can tell that there's a monstrosity in the area.
Doesn't say monstrosity, right? It just says
aberration.
Would it be aberration?
No. I think technically werewolves are like humanoids, so it wouldn't register anything at all.
Yeah.
Which is interesting to think about.
Yeah, that's true.
Stealth predators. I think so. I don't know that for a fact.
Depending on the edition you're playing, they count as a playable.
They are considered a medium humanoid shape changer.
Yeah, so almost it's a shape changer in there. Well,
yeah, no, it's not on there. Okay, all right.
Do we have a moral obligation to do anything about this? I mean, they did kill one of our horses, but you know, like it's a horse.
Did they actually kill a horse?
Oh yes, one of them is completely dead.
How many horses do we have at this point?
Now,
now we
11,
have
14, yeah.
Everyone says a different number. Arithmetic was never my strong suit.
Let them have it. Let's leave.
Well, here's the question, Ragnar. You know, we know there are other people who come through this valley. There's a village not too far from here. We saw a bunch of elves earlier. Is it our responsibility to get rid of a werewolf that will very likely, unfortunately, like... Yes.
I mean, when I look at it this way, we don't know if those are definitely the people that did this.
All right, but if we could go after the werewolf that's like right over there, you know, he just points in a direction.
If we go after
it's not like we haven't done that before.
The thing that worries me, if it is the people that we met, they had 2 very large wolves with them.
So,
I have 3 very large fireballs and then 2 more to back it up. Like, I mean, what do you want?
I can speak outside the barrier, right? Like I can speak outside of it.
You want to talk to them through the hut?
The barrier's not soundproof.
Yeah, well, hold on.
Oh, it just conceals you. It doesn't insulate you.
It's true. I mean, it does insulate us. We do you know, like literally and figuratively.
It's like a thin building. But we could go and hunt it down. Worst case scenario, we kill all of them. Which, I mean, they might be on top of one of the entrances.
Hey,
so that might be
Spartan. Maybe that wolf was his wife.
Who was Spartan? No, I thought the same thing as soon as you said the werewolf, but Sean adamantly pointed out the fact that there was another person there.
I know. The joke can still be made.
Maybe they were their kids?
Maybe they were space wolves.
So, serious question. Do we have a moral obligation to do something about werewolves?
Moral?
Yes. But if we do hunt it down and it turns out to be the group over there, we might be able to get into the underground.
I have a new plan. Very, very quickly. How fast did I see those werewolves move?
Very quickly. They're going really quick.
Would you say more than 200 feet in a turn?
In a turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I mean, whatever their. Well, I'm sorry. I think turn's 10 minutes, not turn as at a regular.
Yeah. Not like a dungeon turn. I mean, like a round.
Think whatever werewolf max dash speed is. So
I think they get a movement.
I don't know what that. I don't know what that is. All I know is that I can summon a horse with 100 movement speed, and I'm thinking
fast.
And I'm thinking I might be able to outrun a werewolf with that. And I was thinking,
using Expeditious Retreat, you probably can, but you could also make the easier decision and just ride your horse.
well, that's what I'm saying. Is like I can summon a magical horse with a 100-foot movement speed.
Oh, I thought you meant our horses.
No, I'm not going to put them as in risk. And so I could have that. I could go check out their home because I know they're not in it right now because they were moving away from it. Is that correct, Sean?
yeah, they're headed back through to the Bax Canyon Valley.
Yeah. So back away from the place that we found those two people.
Yes.
Okay. So
no, not away from, back
they were
toward
heading
where you're
towards
going.
it.
Yes.
Okay, they were headed towards it. Okay. So here's what I can do. I can go look into their home real quick, and if they are there, I can run very, very fast away. The canyon might be a little bit of a problem. I'm not sure, honestly, if my horse can make it through there. Or if I can make it through there fast enough. Because I could probably just climb over. If only I had somebody to just like walk over the thing.
You're
Now, you
talking
have a thing that lets you...
Phantom Steed?
Yeah, I was thinking about Phantom Steed because it can go. It has 100-foot movement speed, and which means it has 200-foot dash.
Yep.
And so what I'm thinking is like I could get to them and get away probably faster than they can get to me. The only question is, can I get back through the canyon before they catch up? Because I don't know how fast they are through that compared to me like crawling through.
Right. Yeah, it'll take you about an hour to crawl through.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is like, if only I had a way to like walk over it. Nilo, you have some spider climbing stuff, right?
Nilo's armor is a spider climb armor.
Right. Nilo.
He went to get his pizza, I'll bet.
I see your mouth moving.
Oh, sorry. I had the mic up so I can eat.
I saw your green light coming on, but I didn't hear anything, so I'm like, I see your mouth moving, but nothing.
Yeah, so my spider climb is on my armor, and the armor requires attunement, which I recall was it an hour or something?
It's usually an hour for attunement.
Yeah.
So maybe you are the better choice for this, to be honest.
Well, I don't quite have the spell, and I need the spell to get away from them.
That's true. We do have kind of a problem there.
So the other option is
hold on.
Take the armor off and give Pavisco an hour to attune to it.
Yeah, we could do that. What kind of armor is it?
It's a chain.
Yeah, it's a chain. It's spider chain.
Armor?
Chainmail. Yeah.
You see, the problem is that armor specifically is even though I'm like wearing basically half plate, that is a little too much. It's a little too much weight. It's a little too. You see how it kind of like would droop here on me. You see it would get annoyed with spellcasting. I can't do that.
Yes, it's a hallmark. I know.
Right. Anyway, there is a really nice spell in here called Fly, which I don't have. But I don't want to burn the scroll.
No, don't burn it. Don't burn it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a good idea.
Let me go through my shit real quick. What do I have that I can use? I have absolutely nothing I can use. Wait.
I'm listening.
Misty Step.
That's not going to teleport you through 1 hour of canyon.
No. No, I still need to actually get away from them.
Yeah, I have Misty Step too, but I don't think it's going to. Yes.
Doesn't Desmond have pass without trace?
He does, and he could be very sneaky and sneak up on the werewolves without them even knowing.
Fair, I feel bad at one hand using Desmond for
he's
this,
literally made for this location. He's made for this location.
Made for this.
Damn it,
Desmond's character quest is to find his way out of the underworld after he's killed by bear werewolves.
Oh,
no. We're not going to do that to him.
No.
We're not doing that to him.
So I think
Desmond can apply any spells he has to you.
So I think we're going about this the wrong way. Let me think about this from a different perspective. Just rotate the map a little bit. Listen, if we find out that there are werewolves there, in that they do have, like, say, metaphorical or literal skeletons in their closet and have been killing people. What are we going to do about that, if anything?
I had a suggestion real quick.
All right, what's your suggestion?
Why don't you just send your familiar to go look?
Because it cannot see anything past 100 feet, and it is a lot further than 100 feet.
Actually,
Yes.
it can go for 100 foot.
Oh, you're right. I can still look through its eyes, and it can still go, but I can't.
just can't
talk to
communicate,
it, is the
right.
problem. So you
Yeah,
see,
so you tell it to go, take a couple laps, come back.
but what happens if the familiar gets like clawed outside the door, and then it knows we are coming?
Well, we know it's right there.
I mean,
Well, we have a rock slide they have to get through before they get to us, so you could put up your tiny hut again and.
I'm
might kill it.
pretty
let me-
sure
let me-
the werewolf can go over top of the rock
Just-
slide.
just one more, just to rewind just a moment. If we find out there are skeleton in the werewolf closet, what are we doing? Are we going to
Kill
fight a
them.
bunch of? We are okay. So you do want to kill them? We have one vote for kill the werewolves if they have killed people.
Like Ragnar will be blunt with you. The simplest
fine.
solution is to kill
Okay,
them.
so
I mean,
If
you're
you
right.
wanna
Take a tally up
negotiate
here.
with them, you can. I'm not going to be the
So
one
we
to
got-
do it.
Sean,
One down
Mhm.
for
sorry. I have fought a werewolf before, which means I know
Let's
whether or
see.
not my non-magical weapons were half damage or no damage.
Wait, say that one more time.
Neither has fought werewolves before.
Yes.
Are non-magical weapons half damage or no damage?
Good question.
Because I forgot, but like that was her very first, quest was killing a werewolf.
Yeah, let me double check. I'm pretty sure that
Nilo,
it's
in my bag, I still have this really nice obsidian longsword. If you want to use that, it probably will eat your soul, but I mean,
Mhm.
You know what's another weapon that would be really nice that we don't have right now?
What's it?
Desmond's sword.
Oh, we have it.
Yeah, this one has it.
He does,
Yeah.
but I can't use it. I don't want
Yeah.
to.
Yep.
It was was it no damage or?
Hey,
We're talking
Ragnar,
about Desmond.
I've got an obsidian longsword right here that does a whole lot of necrotic damage, but probably also to you if you want it.
What did this sword do again?
It's
Fabrizio?
basically a flame. It rots the thing it hits. It's basically a flame tongue longsword,
Gotcha, but
but
it's
it does necrotic
instead.
damage, and it probably is cursed to hell. Probably.
Probably. I mean, if it's half damage, we can do it.
It says it is immune to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magical that are not silvered.
Got it. Okay, so booming. I would have to use booming blade.
It
To
still
hurt
wouldn't make yeah, and only the booming blade damage would work.
Yeah. Ragnar's axe would hurt it.
Battle axe of warding. I don't
Yep.
know if that will.
It's magic.
magical.
It's magic.
It's magic.
Yep, it's magic.
And Desmond's would
then.
hurt it.
Yes.
Nilo.
You'd be on cantrip duty.
One of us has like at least one of us has a 10-foot pole.
This is true.
At least one of us does. So I'm going to do what our paladin did and attempt to grapple it.
You're a 10-foot pole.
Shut the fuck up.
This is the holy
We
man
are
in
debating
speaking.
on how to fight werewolves. Do you have magical weapons or is it only your spiritual weapon?
I have spiritual weapon. I
Okay.
have. Oh, by the way, hi everybody. Okay, so
Hey.
hey, sorry, I'm late. Sorry, I'm late.
How's the head looking?
As smooth as a baby's butt is what they say.
Can we
Sure,
get
it doesn't happen.
can we like cover your face and get a top down view of it?
Let's get through this first. Let's get through this so we can talk about rubbing his head for good luck later.
Oh boy.
All right, so I got
All you have is a mace. So you don't have any magical weapons.
yeah.
Well,
all I
But he
got
does
is-
have spiritual weapon though, so that is
Well,
still a
spiritual
thing.
weapon, yes.
All right, so the only one here that can't actually hurt it with any of our weapons is myself and Pavisco. Pavisco has his magic.
Don't you
I
have
can-
green flame blade?
I got booming blade, which so does the same thing. And at the end of the day, it does. The spell does the damage, not the blade. I will take a 10-foot pole and I will use it like our paladin did and attempt to grapple the werewolf, giving everyone else advantage to hit it.
I have
That's not
another.
how that works. You can't
mean-
grapple with the 10-foot pole. There's
No, you
nothing
can.
to latch on with.
Most certainly can.
No.
Oh.
Grappling is when you are literally grabbing a hold of and wrestling with your opponent.
Yeah,
I feel
was
like
going to
you
try
could
to grab him from behind with the pole.
just grappling, but reflavored is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's still grab. I was going to use the 10-foot pole as a leverage to hold it against him. And
I
try to
got
keep him
you.
in place.
I
Yeah.
see what you're saying. Okay, that's fine then. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I,
So
I,
I can.
you know,
Good.
you know, as much as I don't like this idea, and as much as I do actually genuinely want to see you wrestle a werewolf, but I also don't want to see you get mauled to pieces. I do have a spell that would make that 10-foot pole immovable by anything except you. Just putting that out there.
Ragnar remembers to himself, oh wait, pulls out the immovable rod. I can stab one of them with this.
Hey, wait a minute. Why do I have it? Pull out my immovable
Actually,
rod.
no.
How many of these do we have?
Ragnar was the last one to hold the rod
Why do you have the rod? When did it get out? Give me that.
because he used it to avoid falling.
Ragnar is abusing the fact that he's much stronger than Priestro by holding him at arm's length. Because I am the
That
anvil.
wolf told me at arm's length. That's not how bodies or physics work.
Because I am the anvil. That's why I have it.
They're about to get the hammer.
Okay. Tarikas. So we are down in slot number 3. There was a rock slide. The horses couldn't get through, so some of us went up in there. We found a den. We found 2 humans. One was singing. They spoke horrible common, and they asked us to stay for dinner. We said no. We had some stuff we had to take care of. We left. This is now nighttime. We're in the hut, and at least one, or was it 2? 1 werewolf or 2 werewolves?
2 that you saw.
Yeah.
Pavisco saw 2 werewolves, and one of the horses just outright killed. So we are going, and they left back toward the wolf den. So we're pretty certain that the 2 humans we saw were werewolves. That or the 2 big wolves that we saw were werewolves. One of the 2. And we're trying to figure out how to kill them with non-magical weapons.
Well, I mean, you both have spells. Like, you're not completely defenseless.
Well,
All
I'm
right.
not sure if Tarikas knows how to fight a werewolf. I don't think I've ever fought one or encountered one.
You have a professional with you.
She's killed a werewolf before, so I've been told.
Okay. Well, the only thing that I have that might assist is of magic wise is Word of Radiance that will do some radiant damage. I don't know if that's unholy.
Your spiritual weapon will hurt it.
Yeah, I could do a spiritual weapon at a high level cast at like a 4th level, and it'll really do some damage.
Well, it would. It really would.
That would be effective. Ragnar's axe can hurt it. It is magical in nature.
And that would free me up. That would actually give me 2 options to attack, kind of like because the spiritual weapon has its own attack, and then I would be able to cast if I wanted to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pavisco would stay afar with his magic, and
real close, whatever I'm feeling.
Whatever you're feeling, yes. And I don't have any weapons that could potentially hurt. Desmond's weapon can also hurt. Well, I don't have any weapons that can hurt it. I can still attempt to grapple the werewolf. Not that I don't know how particularly great that would be, but at best I might be able to distract it enough to give everyone else an easier time to hit it.
And I also have Guardian of Faith that I could cast.
Oh, wait a minute.
That
Wait,
would.
is that the cherubs? Is that the cherubs?
That's where if they're in an area.
Oh God!
It gives them damage, and once it's 60 points of damage, it goes away.
You probably also. Well, never mind. I mean, Nilo, how many times I've seen you cast Magic Missile before? How many times can you cast that?
I have 4 slots, and I have. I can technically cast it a grand total of 11 times. That is assuming I use all of my cantrip cast in addition to my 4 spell slots.
Do you really think the fight? Have we ever been in a fight that lasted more than a minute?
Yes, a couple.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, and I also have 2 second level slots if I want to really push it.
I think while grappling is an excellent idea, and I really want to see you, just engage in like close quarters combat with a werewolf. Just like grabbing it, and throwing it on the ground, and pinning it, and all that sort of stuff.
That's how we beat the last one.
Is amusing as that sounds. I feel like overwhelming fighter power is the solution here.
Okay. But it is actually how we beat the last one. The paladin grappled it.
Yes, I am sure that it is a good
That was
idea
great.
if you can't do anything else.
Other than the magic, no.
It's just just throw some darts,
We'll just pepper him with magic. Just pepper him up nicely.
Yes.
Bonus points if you got that. Chat. Bonus points if you can name where that came from.
All right.
So are
So,
we going?
as you guys are all sitting there slowly debating as the time ticks away, you finally come upon what you could do if that's what we wanted to do, but are we going to do that? But we're not sure. But what do we want to do? Because as far as you know, all they have taken down is one of your horses.
Yeah. Which I'm not about to execute someone for, but I do have a suspicion that maybe they might have something else going on down there. So I kind of want to get a look inside there.
Oh no, they're going down. They killed Pookie. They're going down.
Actually, here's a question. Peace, Crow.
Yes.
Can we have someone? Don't we know how to talk to the dead?
You want to talk to the horse?
No.
I don't. I have the spell called. I have the spell called Phantom Sleep, but it does not allow me to talk to a corpse. Yes.
Well, I can spare the dying. All right.
No, I think the horse is just dead.
Spare the dying works on the dying. This horse is dead.
This is
I'm
deading.
trying to remember if Tarikas has used Speak with the Dead prior. I think he has, but I don't remember.
Hey, Tarikas, have you ever animated a corpse long enough to talk to it?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
You will have 5 questions.
Oh yeah, I have. Remember, I rezzed that guy. I spared the dead. Remember, and and then I killed him and bashed his head.
That's right. I remember
that. Was the wyvern.
Yes, the wyvern guy.
Oh boy.
Oh, it was the wyvern. He saved the wyvern from dying, and then he smashed it on the head. And Desmond was not a happy guy.
I think I made him sleep outside.
If you're familiar, can find some bones like a skull, we could ask it.
Oh, Speak with Dead doesn't work like that.
Yeah, Inspire of the Dying, you have to be within I think rounds. It's like within combat to do that.
Yeah.
We're not worrying about that.
Rikus, we're talking about speaking to a dead guy.
Yeah, we're saying if you're familiar, can find any corpse bones in that freaking cave, we could ask that question.
Let me look at my languages. What is speaking undead? What is that language considered?
Whatever language it spoke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
it's not like celestial or anything like that.
Yeah, no, we'd have to find a complete corpse as well. I don't think Speak with Dead works on a couple of bones.
Well, no, I think you need all the working parts for it to verbalize the spoken language.
So
it's just a skull. You can't talk to it because it's got no vocal cords.
We don't need to debate the spells and stuff as time ticks away. What are we going to do? We're going to just let it go, or are we going to actually go after them, or what do we want to do?
All right, I vote hunt the werewolf.
I think hunting the werewolf is
hunt the werewolf.
There are 2 of them.
Yeah,
with an S. But the conditional hunt, the condition being that they have literal skeletons in their closet, or just
but the great outcome of it could be we get infected, we become a werewolf, we get extra abilities.
Do you really want that?
No, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Ever the optimist.
Let's go.
Yeah, ever seen the movie Silver Bullet? Well, he was a preacher that was a wolf.
Do you have a painting of a moon for an extended period of time?
Do you have the ability to remove curses?
I do, but not at this level. Let me see. I have lesser restoration, but that's for weak stuff. I don't have anything that. No.
You'd have to prepare it in the morning.
Yeah, well, no, I don't think it's on my list.
No,
it's a
he
cleric
doesn't.
spell.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
Paladin spell.
No, he's not a paladin. He's a.
Yeah, he's a cleric.
Yeah, I'm a cleric, and I don't think it's on my spell list for this branch of life domain.
All clerics can get it.
Right, but he would have to.
Yeah,
like,
in the morning.
Give up one of his other spells and then take that one. Yeah.
Yeah, let me go on D&D Beyond because it shows me all my spells.
Yeah.
All right, it looks like we're going after him.
Yep. All right. Drop the hut, I guess, and let's
right.
get. Oh yeah, we're of course we were getting armored up the entire time we're talking, but yeah.
I don't know. I never heard that.
We armor up before I drop the hut. I'm gonna
Well,
have
I
my
know.
drift
I
globe
figured
ready.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna have my drift globe ready,
right.
and I'm gonna put out. I'm going to just put something else out here for you guys. Is that in the middle of the night, I'm gonna have to turn this light on. I'm going to be a fucking beacon. So
How do I
Just be
feel?
aware.
Just put the owl on your shoulder.
you
Eagle on your shoulder and use that.
Sure, fine, whatever.
Why do
Is
I
this-
feel like once the hut goes down, we're gonna be like looking around on the edge of the mountains? There's gonna be werewolves looking at us, like in those where the Native Americans are looking at Dances with Wolves.
Yeah.
Looking at us.
Yeah, it's-
Desmond, I believe, has the spell. Yeah. Okay.
Has what spell?
Desmond cast darkness.
Cast
Not
darkness.
not darkness. My bad. Dark vision. He has dark vision. He casts it on himself.
Oh, I do
Okay.
not have remove curse. That is incorrect. I do not have it.
Okay. You don't have it prepared right now.
No, I don't have it. It's not something I can get. It's probably a higher level spell. I don't.
It's a third level spell that any cleric of 5th level or higher can prepare after the end of the long rest.
Well, it is not on my D&D Beyond list of spells to be prepared, and I think it's probably because of my domain.
Okay. I'm not gonna argue it with you. Don't worry about it.
All good. We'll figure it out afterwards. We'll figure out why it's not showing up. So it could be in your D&D Beyond character sheet when you go pick spells and whatnot. It only shows you whatever. It doesn't, like, you only get X number of spells per level that you can choose or whatever. So I don't know.
Okay. I'll check that out.
Yeah, I don't know for sure, but we'll figure it out. All right. So that being said, as you guys all finally decide on what we're going to do, you drop the Liam's hut.
Yep.
And you're standing outside. It is still dark outside. It's the wee hours of the morning, give or take 2:30ish in the a.m. Fortunately for you, it's only partly cloudy as the moons above give at least a little bit of light to you guys. You can see the remains of the horse at the end of the line where one or maybe both of the creatures did something to it. But it is fairly bright outside because both Luna and Selene, the twin moons or the two moons in the sky, are almost full. One of them is getting toward full. The other one just came off of full but they're both about 3/4. And so there is a fair amount of light shining down in the area. So you can see, although not very well if you're human, but with the drift globe, it gives you guys enough light to kind of look around.
I'm not gonna use the drift globe right now. I'm gonna put the eagle on my shoulder and use my action to look through its dark vision eyes.
Okay.
That'll make it so that if we get into a fight, I'm gonna need to turn the drift globe on, but at least it won't like signal our presence.
Okay. All right. So, but you don't see anything around you guys. It has been probably close to an hour or so since the creature attacked your horse and left while you guys were debating and going through whatever you were talking about and doing. Maybe half an hour. Another half hour or so to get your gear back on as you step outside. And like I said, where do we want to go?
Well, I will use my dragon to scout the surrounding area to look for them.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and roll for Raldo's perception.
Yeah, he can see that they have moved into the valley and they appear to be they're about halfway across the valley and they appear to be dragging something.
We're gonna close in a little bit, get a closer look at it.
As he sort
I'm
of
gonna
swaps,
try
it
to be
looks like
stealthy
they
with
have it. What's that? You're gonna be stealthy? Or okay. All right. As your owl sort of swoops through doing his thing, bypassing the tasty mice that are running across the valley floor, he sees that these two werewolves, definitely humanoid wolves for sure. They're walking bipedal, and each one of them has the leg of what appears to be a rather large deer, a doe, not stag, but a doe, that they are dragging across the valley floor, heading back toward the cave where you guys originally saw the wolves.
Okay. Is the fur the same color as their hair, or is it too hard to tell?
It's dark and really pale light. Just that's the two. You don't distinguish like colors, but
okay.
Appears one of them is a pale color, and the other one like a gray or a white, and the other one is a dark color like brown or black.
Gotcha. Raldo will keep flying out.
Okay.
Was this close enough that he could communicate to me, or
No.
Okay.
No, dude. They're like a quarter mile down the road, man. There's
Gotcha.
You know,
Okay. He's gonna circle back within range to notify us, so we can start moving, and he's gonna go back around to go check the actual den to see how active it is.
All right. Circling back to the den, give me a perception check. As you get back by the den, you can see that there are no sign of any of the other. Why is this not selecting? That's weird. You don't see any sign of any of the smaller or the large, but you see there's one large wolf just sort of lying there, dozing, keeping watch, whatever you want to say, at the mouth of the cave. But you don't see any movement coming from inside or anything, and of course he doesn't get close enough to get inside, but
okay.
Yeah.
So we're probably already going through the rocks at this point by the time he gets back to me.
Okay. It takes you guys, like I said, it takes you about an hour or so for you to slowly crawl your way and get your way all the way through the brambles and twigs and twisty-turny trails that make up this path through the rock slide. Eventually arriving out on the other side, you can see the valley swooping down before you, bathed in the moonlight of the 2 3/4 moons. What do I do?
Using Raldo as guidance, we're going to start. First off, Desmond's going to cast Pass Without Trace on us.
Okay. Let me.
So everyone else gets a +10 to their thing. Are werewolves considered evil?
They can be. Yep, considered chaotic evil. In fact.
Okay. All right. That's no. That's
by the time you guys get through there, the 2 creatures have dragged the deer carcass into the cave, and you can hear yelps and howls coming from inside. as wolves inside feed upon whatever it was they dragged in there.
All right, so how do we want to do this?
What's the range of your fireball?
Pretty far, but do we want to maybe verify that there's no like human prisoners in there, or maybe they've actually killed people and aren't just like literally hunting deer, and maybe our horse was an accident,
Did we
No,
see
there
any
was
corpses of
no.
people?
We didn't see any people, but we definitely saw the 2 werewolves dragging the deer.
Which is why I'm saying, like, do we want to make sure that we're not just killing a bunch of werewolves who came out here to be alone, so they wouldn't hurt people?
I don't really care if they're killing livestock as much as people.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
All right. I will potentially sacrifice my dragon once more.
Okay.
Wait. Before you send your dragon in, what does it look like?
It's not a dragon.
No, it's a pseudo dragon.
Yeah.
familiar.
Yeah, it's a familiar.
What does it look like? I feel like that's the important bit, because I think a sparrow flying into the cave won't be really noticed, but
I can send my eagle in.
dragon is going to get snatched up immediately.
Nyla's done this before. I guess it's my turn, so I could just. I'm gonna send my eagle in. If nobody has any strong objections to the plan,
I'm gonna be pissed.
it will be kind of. You wanted to die? What's wrong with you, my guy?
Sure you want to send an eagle?
Yeah, I said doing what I said I was going to do.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and give to me a. First of all, give me a stealth check.
Okay, from the eagle.
From the eagle.
Alrighty. It does have a +3. I got a net 20.
I like it.
Because Nyla said something,
Yep. As your eagle swoops down, for whatever reason, this large wolf in the door just sort of gets up and starts padding like out here, almost like it's making a circuit. I only have you guys that spot on the map because I didn't want to put you way off the map.
Yeah, I got it.
As your eagle gets to the inside, Inside, you see there's a whole host of wolves, including cubs and whatnot, along with this rather massively large wolf in there.
That's a whole lot of them.
Yep. And you also see the man and the woman that you originally saw. They're over here on the side. All these wolves, however, are actually up here toward the center as they're all scarfing down on not 1, not 2, but 3 rather large animals. Looks like there is a deer, oh my god, I just lost my complete train of thought on some of that. Anyway, 3 large creatures, one of which was the deer that they dragged in. So does it look to be like any human? As he sort of flits around here, give me another stealth check, please.
Sure.
Holy shit! Holy shit! All right, how are you fudging this? How are you fudging these rolls, man?
Look, man, this is like my 3rd one tonight. I don't know what's happening either.
I think there's a problem with the D&D. I think there's a problem with Foundry. As you get over, you see that there are skeletal remains over here. Give me a perception check, please. If you're rolling that 20, I'm just going to close the game down right here.
It wasn't a nat 20. It was a 13.
Yeah.
+3 for 16
yep.
total.
But you notice that these don't appear to be humans. They appear to be humanoid, i.e. gnoll, goblin, other such creatures that you would find up in the mountains and whatnot. And he ducks back out. You hear a yelp as one of the wolves notices him as he's leaving. The other wolf comes charging back into the cave just as your eagle departs the cave.
Okay. So I'm just gonna put out here that everything in there looks like goblins and gnolls, and we kind of do that anyway. Do we want to really? I'm looking for a moral justification here, and I need someone to give me one.
If they're not hunting down the others, just the ones who cause trouble for the rest of us, I don't suppose. I mean, it kind of sucks that they killed our horse.
It is kind of a little fucky that they did that, but I mean, we do have 13 now, 14.
We got 11, and there's what, 5 of us?
11.
Well, yes. Okay, so you got 12 horses, 12 additional horses from the poachers.
In addition to the ones we already had.
In addition to the ones you already had, you had 5 other horses, right?
Yeah.
So you have a total of.
We had what? We had 4 because Ragnar's died.
Oh, well, that made 5.
Yeah.
Because you have 6 party members. Oh, 5 party members. Sorry. I was thinking you had 6. Okay. You're right.
I thought we had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I forgot. You are correct. So you had 4 horses plus the 12. That gave you 16. Now you have 15.
Yep. 15 horses.
Okay.
All right.
We do kind of have an excess of horses. I'm not really concerned about this. Honestly, if it turns out that we are wrong and that they are killing people out here, I'm okay with, for probably the first time, this being someone else's problem.
Right.
Mostly because they don't want to put a fireball on a bunch of wolves that, are completely innocent.
Yeah. I will leave Raldo perched on top of the rocks as we make our way back to the pass as an early warning.
Did I my eagle didn't see any sort of like shrine to the evil werewolf god or anything like that in there. It just looked like a cave, right?
A den, just like a regular wolf den.
Regular den. Okay. So unlike what we've encountered previously with them, I have no issue with just leaving these guys alone.
Okay. As you guys work your way back to the...
I just want to make sure that nobody else in the party feels differently, because if someone else has if wants to say something or wants to do something with this, I'll back them up.
No.
No?
I'm good with this. I thought they were, hunting our things down potentially, and it could be a problem, but nope.
Okay. All right. As you guys find your way back to base camp, as the sun begins to crack its rays over the eastern horizon in the tips of the mountains, turning a fiery reddish orange and purple as the sun begins to rise. Up a little earlier than usual, but up you are.
We've been through worse. All right, let's get going.
Yeah.
We got demons to kill and dwarven temples to find. So.
All right. As you guys pack up your belongings, heading your way back down the trail, you travel for the majority of the day. Now, let's see. There's 4. Let's go. This 14. And then right about there. I need a trio of perception checks, please. And I believe that Tarikas has been our go-to guy for perceptions.
You perceive correctly. First perception check coming up.
After these messages.
That's a 1.
How many did you say?
3.
Okay.
Morning, noon, and night. That's a 2.
You sound like somebody when you say that's a 2.
Oh, look at there. 3 perception checks. As you move your way through the day, about midday or so, Tarikas notices something in the haze to the south. Way, way, way to the south. Down in this direction. I mean, way, way to the south. You look and you can spot what you'd swear was a hunter's horn shaped mountain far to the south.
I tell them what I see.
Ah, so the poem does mean something.
Possibly.
Yeah.
So they're supposed to be at our destination, right?
Well, I mean, that's one of the things that they say, that her lair was sort of at this place where there's a horn-shaped mountain. Not 100% sure that's what you're looking at, but a lot of the mountains around here have sort of strange shapes, but for whatever reason, this one does look kind of like a horn, but you're not 100% sure if that's exactly it or not, but who knows.
I guess we'll have to go find out, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is this another day, Sean?
Today is now the 27th as you guys end the day on a good note. As you end it just after you got back onto the main trail heading south.
Alrighty.
All right, so the remainder of the night passes without incident as you guys awake the following day. Give yourself a long rest, everybody, once again, in order to reset your spells and whatnot, particularly Desmond, if you don't mind, because he did cast some spells. I know some others use abilities, so go make sure you give yourself a long rest. But you continue along the trail. Tarikas, once again, give me 3 perception checks.
Yes, Capitan.
All right. As you guys continue to move your way along the main trail, trying to see if you can keep that peak in your sights. But unfortunately, as the trail goes down into valleys and up and around and it twists and turns, you lose sight of it. And for the rest of the day, you are unable to gain any sight of that mountain peak that you were hopeful that was your destination, if you will. However, as you are sort of moving in that direction, you come around a bend, and in the path, there's a rather sizable hill giant standing with his legs planted in an aggressive stance, sort of like his knees are slightly bent and his legs are wide. He's got his arms folded across his chest, and then as you guys approach, he sort of puts his hand out and he says in this sort of broken, halting comment in one word, gift. And that's where we're going to take our break. Yes.
Good.
He says
Did you say
gift.
death?
He said gift.
Gift.
Oh.
Gift. Like present, gift. Hands,
Horse.
puts his hand out.
Just
He
give him a
says-
horse.
Just give him a horse.
And that is where we are going to take our break. For those that know, this is normally where we do our break in the middle of the game. Take us a quick 15 minutes or so to kind of recharge ourselves, get out there and refresh our drinks and our snacks and stuff. So hopefully you guys will remain with us till the other side of the break. If not, appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. Anyway, why is this? Oh, there we go. This wasn't playing. Oop. There we go. And as always, I get to see the save now on our best plan for artists. Get unlimited uploads, exclusive tools, benefits, and more. $99 a year. Yeah, don't think so. So anyway, I appreciate you guys hanging with us. we're gonna go into our break. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. Until then, we're gonna hang out on Monkey's SoundCloud channel. For those that don't know, Monkey is our resident artiste. He does all of our artwork for our characters, and he puts music together for us. So hopefully you guys will enjoy. What? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, helmets are coming, guys.
Yeah, I dig it. So, but yeah, man, hang out with us. We will see you guys in a few. Go ahead and refresh your drinks, refresh your snacks, and we'll see you on the backside of our break, man. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, y'all. And I guess it's a good time for our break anyway, because apparently there's an ad playing out there on our site. Stupid ads.
Uh-oh. Somebody left.
We lost Spartan for a moment.
Oh, did we?
I'm sure they'll be back.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
So I got a house full of women playing spades. I'm stuck in my office here.
Huh.
And they're drinking wine.
I like wine. Interesting.
What's wrong?
I'm looking at my shout outs are gone, but they're not like saying anything like they're supposed to, but that's okay.
Are you going through Stream Elements with that?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's weird. I did my shout outs, and I mean, I have it set on my my Stream Deck, so I can just like, oh, there's my list of viewers. Boom, click somebody to give them a shout out. And for
I'm
whatever
set up
reason,
mine like that. I don't have one where, well, I see one of my streamer people that are in the group that I'm in. They have it where someone says something and then it shouts them out one time.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Let me try this. Yeah, so you didn't even do it for the guys that I know are here. It's kind of weird.
Isn't it at? Oh no, it's not.
No, I mean, no, you don't have to. I did, but you don't have to, so I can. Try this again.
I don't know what to tell you on that one.
Yeah, so I said it's just kind of strange that.
You know, Elements does that sometimes, and it's just And sometimes it's an update thing we have to do, just a small update.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to worry about it. It might be. I wonder. I was having some issue with my when I first did my Stream Deck earlier today. I opened up and it's like, oh, you got to reconnect and relog in. I'm like, what are you talking about? I just did, but it made me.
You know, one thing I noticed is that sometimes with errors, you have to restart OBS to fix some things.
Yeah.
Which I think, I wish they just had an update where you didn't have to do that. Just
right. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, but it's not like it's a big deal. I'm not gonna worry.
I wouldn't worry about it until next time.
Yep. So,
you can verbally shout out them. See, look. Hey,
yeah, man. That's it. Shout out to everybody out there. Learn music. Thanks for hanging out with us. Cardman, thanks for hanging out with us. Drapsnat, appreciate you hanging out with us. Jack Horse, appreciate you hanging out with us. There, everybody that I've shouted out with me.
Drapsnat, you forgot?
Oh, I did. I forgot. So, all right, I'm gonna go refresh my drinks and snacks. I shall be back shortly.
You got it.
best time to get a great deal on a Ram truck is now, during the Ram Make This the Summer event. Visit ram.com or visit your local Ram dealer to find the perfect Ram truck for you. And now, current FCA owners get $8,980 in total values on the 2023 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab. Total values include combined cash allowance and $2,980 Bighorn Level 2 package value. Current vehicle must be registered at least 30 days prior to purchase. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 9/5/23.
Ew, gotta get rid of this old Backstreet Boys t-shirt. Tell me why. I've washed it so many times, but the odor won't come out. Have you tried Downy Rinse and Refresh? It doesn't just cover up odors, it helps remove them.
Downy Rinse and Refresh removes more odor in one wash than the leading value detergent in 3 washes. Find it wherever you buy laundry products.
This back-to-school season, Downy and Tide are giving back with $1.5 million in scholarships. Enter to win. No purchase necessary. U.S. and D.C. 16 or older. End September 30th. Rules at downy.com/scholarship/official rules.
Honey, I'm home.
Welcome back, Marvin. So jealous. My nephew left yesterday morning to Europe for 10 days for his honeymoon.
Nice.
You know, they're just traveling different country to country each day, man. I'm jealous. You were in the
Awesome.
Navy, so you got to travel. I haven't
I
traveled.
did. 37 countries before I was 30.
Yeah, so I haven't.
Or sorry, not 37, 27 countries before I was 30.
I haven't even left. Not at an age where I can appreciate it in your life.
Yeah.
When I retire, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go and travel.
Fun, man. My wife never traveled the first time, it was when we went to Hawaii last month.
I'm glad you.
Well, actually June. Yeah, we were still being okay because we were over on the other island. We weren't over on Maui.
Yeah, but still, it affects the resources of the other islands.
Yep, and I really feel bad because I had planned, or if I would have planned, we could have done a stream, announced it to everybody, and done a charity stream, like a couple other folks that I know are doing, which we'll talk about at the end of our stream. Got some people doing charity streams to donate to the Maui Food Bank and stuff. So it'd be awesome to do.
It would be. It's always good to try to do all that for people.
Yep. And I've never done a charity stream, but I'm not really sure how to set it all up, but I would definitely get it set up, run a game.
Yeah. I would be willing to do it.
Do an adventure where the party has to go save the Virgin before the volcano explodes and completely covers the island in lava. That would be on point, wouldn't it?
Yep.
But I would, man. That'd be fun. Kind of a charity stream just to see how much you can raise and donate to a charity of your choice.
Well, that was definitely a good cause.
Oh, yeah. Big time. All right. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. Let me... go over to my stream elements and figure out what the hell is going on. Chatbot, chat commands. Yeah, see, I don't know why it's not. For shoutouts, you have to be subscriber level, which is right. For some reason, it wasn't executing what it was supposed to do. Yeah, it's like Stream Elements isn't even. I wonder, is it showing out on the stream itself? Yeah, I'm looking at my stream chat, and it is really far behind. It's not like even anywhere near caught up. So it's just like
refresh and see if that makes a difference.
Can't read.
No, it's yes. But the last thing you typed was commands. Shows.
Yeah. So, but that's not. It's not showing in my OBS, right? So I'm looking at my OBS version of it. So let's let me go here. Here. Okay. That. Now, head over to the stream. See what happens. Yeah, because it's like it's not even showing what all it's supposed to be. So. See, it shows up when it's supposed to give the little overlay, but it's not. It's not picking up the. It's not picking up the text that the Stream Elements is supposed to be. Bizarre. Like I said, it's not like a big deal. It's a pain in the ass. But we'll figure it out here in a minute. Don't get it. We are coming back shortly. I didn't quite get my snack yet, but I got my pretzels, so that'll do.
Oh yeah, pretzels. Beer and pretzels.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right, everybody. Welcome back. I appreciate everybody hanging with us as I try to get myself situated here to figure out what the heck is going on. I just don't know. Trying to figure out here why my Stream Elements isn't executing the commands like it's supposed to. So, but I'm not going to worry about that too much, as we have gaming to get to. As our party has continued to move their way through the Yatzhill Mountains in southern Paranland, they had a encounter with what they appeared to be a pair of werewolves as well as their pack. They elected to leave said werewolves alone because they did not appear to be harming anybody, particularly due to the fact that you are in the middle of frickin' nowhere mountains. And all of the littered bones that they saw within the cave looked to be more humanoid than human, and so they elected to give them the benefit of a doubt, even though they killed one of their horses, and they continued to move south, where now, as we went to break, as you come around the corner, you see standing before you a rather large hill giant, and he stands with his legs planted in an aggressive stance, arms folded across his chest, He glowers at you and in a broken common says one word, gift. And he leisurely kind of reaches out one enormous hand in your direction. You can see that the path here is hemmed in by rocks and trees, which give you some cover should you choose to take advantage of it. But it also, where he's standing, gives him a rather plentiful supply of some large-ass rocks. What do we wish to do?
I'd like to approach him.
Okay. As you approach, he sort of has his hand kind of laid out in front of him as he says again, you pay gift, you go, okay.
I'm approaching him.
Okay.
I will approach him. Can I move up or just?
Yeah, no, you can move.
I approach him and I go, you good sir. Wait, where'd that British accent come from? I go, you sir, you want a gift for us to pass?
Yep. 50 gold from you, 50 gold from you, 50 gold from you. And he sort of slowly moves his hand, and this big honking finger with a fingernail that doesn't look like it's been cleaned since he was born sort of points to each one of you in turn, demanding 50 gold per.
And I go, and what does this 50 gold buy us?
You go, you pass.
Pass where?
You go there. And he sort of points to the direction behind him where you guys were headed.
Where's that? Like here? Or?
No, south. Like, in other words, you can get past him. You can get past him and just continue south.
Oh, okay. So we can't go around the other way.
Yeah, there's no way to go. There's like, you can either go back the way you came or you can go south.
Okay.
Do you make a lot of gold doing this?
He sort of scratches his head. Little?
How many travelers have you successfully done this to before?
What word means successful? As
How
I
many
need,
traveler give you gold?
he's like, 1, 2, Tarikas, give me a perception check. As he's counting, not no, but you pay gold. You go by. Tarikas, as you are sort of standing there talking, you hear what appears to be snickering coming from this direction down here.
Okay, I turn back and I look at the party and I do like Navy SEALs would do. I go, tap my shoulder, point, 2, sound, that way.
And as you guys sort of look to the south, you can see what appears to be another 1 or 2 giants sort of hiding in the trees over here, snickering at their companion, trying to talk to you guys to get you to give him money. As he looks at you, goes, you pay now, so you go.
I go, yes, we will pay. Let me see what I got. If I'm able. If not, we will leave you alone. Let me look.
Okay.
And then I look at I look back at the party and I go, like, I do a money motion, like with my fingers.
Uh-huh.
And then I go that, and then I go like finger across my neck, like kind of like, or this.
If he's just gonna do that motion, the universal sign for no, where he just kind of like runs his like hand across his like his neck to just say like, nah, I'm not doing. I don't want to do this.
Okay. I go, can we make deal?
Hold on, Ragnar.
As you guys are standing there, suddenly this rock comes flying over the tops of this small grove of trees and shrubs over here. Slams right in front of Nilo, sending a spray of rocks everywhere. And then you hear a guffaw coming from behind the trees in this direction.
I tell the big guy, "Run, you fool! We're under attack!"
He looks. No, you pay. And all of a sudden he yells in Giantish. For those that understand Giantish, he screams over there. He goes, "Stop fooling around! I almost got him to pay us." As he turns back to you and says, "No, is stupid brother. You pay now 50 gold."
Hold on. I know how to settle this. You want 50 gold. You know how much 50 gold is?
Yep. It's 50 gold.
You know how much platinum is?
Nope. It's 50 gold.
Well, platinum is worth 1,000 gold a piece.
Whoa, you give me 50 platinum.
I don't have 50 platinum, but I do have 4 platinum.
As he looks, roll a deception check for me, please.
Desmond, by the way, does speak giant.
Okay.
I don't think anyone else here does so.
I think I do, but I can't find it on this character sheet.
Did they even like the horse?
I haven't said anything.
What about the horse?
You haven't offered the horse, I don't think.
Okay.
No, I'm offering them 4 platinum.
So 40 gold.
Yeah, for their entire group.
But no, you're offering them 4,000.
Hey, I'm gonna use my advantage, Sean.
Okay.
I'm gonna also pull out copper and say, "No, this more expensive."
No, fool. Don't know what
Hang on.
copper is.
All right. So,
15.
all right. All right. So he sort of looks at you and sort of scratches his head and, "Okay, this good for you. This, how much gold?"
This is 4,000 gold. This is for the whole.
Ha ha! You, ha ha! I win, ha ha! As he looks over to his brothers, "I got 4,000 gold." He starts screaming in Giantish, "We only wanted 50 and I got 4,000. I win, ha ha!" And he goes running over to his brothers, and they're all like whooping and a hollering as he sort of flashes these coins, as he's flashing these coins in front of his brothers, ha ha! And he's kind of like doing this jig-like dance.
Should I fireball them right now?
No, we should run.
No, it's going.
But they're all grouped together.
I am tired of fighting giants over and over again. We are leaving.
I need Ragnar, please, to give himself inspiration.
Thank you.
Man,
that was good.
As you guys move past the giants,
these guys don't know what a platinum is.
He's like,
that was an excellent call.
This giant's still like stomping his feet and they're dancing like, "I got 4,000 gold here. One you, me too." As you guys continue to move your way past these giants and moving for the rest of the day, to the end of the end of the day, I should say, as you make camp along the trail. Go ahead and give yourselves a long rest as we continue the following day, the 28th day of Wheelson. As you guys continue to move your way to the south. Go ahead and one more. I thought you said it was 25 days.
Yeah, I just counted every long rest we've done. We've done 4 long rests since the start of the session, haven't we?
Well, I mean, I thought it was 3.
I thought
Might
it
have
was
been
4.
4.
We did one there. We did one there. We did
whatever.
One that was kind of.
Whatever it is, whatever. But we are on the 28th day of Wheelsun, so this is the 23rd day, because you started on the 5th, right? So you said you had to go 25 days, right? Is that correct?
Yeah,
Is that what we said?
I've just been counting every long rest. I guess maybe
Maybe,
I must have missed one.
or
somewhere.
I could have started giving you an off day, right? I might have said
been.
off day. So you started on the 5th day of Wheelsun. It is currently now the 28th day. This is the last day of the month. The next upcoming week is a festival time, so the second day of the festival will be your 25th day. So the second day of the next month will be your exact
2 more days.
As you guys continue to move your way south, you get about half the day, so it's about noon or 11 o'clock or so, when you guys see that there is a branch trail going that looks like it's fairly well used, that runs off to the west. But you do know that the mountain that you guys saw is actually down this southerly direction, not the westerly direction. Although, like I said, I just want to point it out that there is on the map that you guys have, there was an indicator that there could have been something there. Oops. As we go back to looking at this map, that was, you guys are, I believe, are like right in the middle of the map. So no, that was 2 and 3. Sorry. Oh yeah. So this one is actually not on the map that you guys are looking at. So this sort of trail that leads off into this direction is actually not on the map itself. But you do see there is a branch coming up that takes you to the Area 1, as well as the main trail heading south still. So it's about, like I said, it's about 11:30ish during the day. Not sure what you want to do going forward, or if you want to like head to the west, or you want to continue and go check out 1, or continue south, or whatever you want to do.
I think we should go. As it came up over the morning again, we didn't see that horn again as it came.
No, because of the way the mountains are now, it's been a little more difficult. You know, it's to the southwest somewhere, but you're not southeast. I mean, but you're not exactly sure where.
Okay. I am going to send my dragon up, and he's gonna go. What the hell just happened? I'm gonna send my dragon up, and he's gonna go take a look-sees, up high.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check, please. Yeah, unfortunately, the haze and the partially overcast weather and whatnot make it extremely difficult to see around a lot of these mountains. Even when he goes high, he can't go that high, right? These mountains aren't just like little mountains. We're talking tens of thousands of feet peaks here and stuff. And so it's a little bit difficult for him to get up where he can see around out of the haze and stuff. So he doesn't spy anything.
Okay, he's gonna go back. He's gonna come back and join the rest of us.
Okay. But like I said, you do know that it's like down this region somewhere, or down this region or something. So you know it's somewhere to the south of you guys. You just don't know exactly where. Or to the south and east of you guys. You just don't know where. But it's still midday. What do you want to do? Want to continue along the trail? Or do we want to... Okay.
I think best.
All right. You guys spend the rest of the day moving, and at the end of the day, you hit a fork, a trail headed to the east, where on your map you recognize it as being Area 1, as well as a trail that goes to the south and the west, which you know leads out of the mountains to the south to the countries of Ket and Bissell. According to your map, anyway.
Alrighty. zone number 1?
I suppose so.
Alrighty.
Yep. All right. It's late night though. So as you guys camp, I forgot to do this.
24.
All right. As your night is quiet and you guys awaken on the first day of Richfest, and you are happy to see that the clouds have completely rolled in, heavy, thick, dark clouds, as the thunder and the torrential rains pick up once again.
Ooh.
You begin to head to the east.
I'm just gonna put this out here. We are in a valley and it is raining. And it's not just like raining, it's like raining.
Yeah, it's not just
Do we want to
Yeah.
maybe take a day, find some higher
Yeah.
ground?
Oh my God! Listen to you.
Yep. Let's go find some high ground.
No, I've read like one too many books where a sheep farmer loses everything, including family, to one of these things. I'm not into this. Desmond, can you back me up on this? Is this a good idea or is this a bad idea?
I mean, we have the waterway to carry the water, but I guess
Right.
flash floods could be a problem.
Yeah, so maybe we should try to. I mean, do you see a path where we could, kind of avoid that sort of thing, even if it takes a little bit longer?
First of all, give me your daily perception checks, and then give me a survival check for Desmond. All right. And
15 from him for survival.
Yep. And Tarikas, if you could please give me your 3 perception checks for the day, just so we can get those out of the way. All right. So as you guys are moving and you're deciding, these rains are coming down, we're walking along a trail that's along a waterway, potentially funneled into some sort of a flash flood situation. So Desmond begins to search around to see if there's any way up and out of this. And sure enough, he does find what looks to be a small tertiary trail that kind of leads up the sides of the mountain into higher ground, if you will. But as you guys begin to move and you get up into the rocky formations and stuff, walking at a higher level than the main down there, and this trail actually begins to bend off and head more southeasterly. As you come around, before you actually see them, you can smell what smells like burning wood. And coming around the bend and looking down into a valley on the other side of where this trail runs, you can see a large body of goblins, some sort of a camp that they have made, probably 40 or 50 of them. Looks like some kind of a war band or hunting band or whatever the case may be. But they're actually on another trail that comes down this side that runs more southeasterly. This trail is not on the map that you guys originally had.
Ooh.
Ooh, hidden trail.
How far away are these goblins?
Probably, I don't know, 400 or 500 feet.
Yeah.
You spotted them before they had seen you, so you're able to kind of duck back down and give yourself sort of a hidden view of them. But like I said, there's only a couple tents where apparent leaders are. The rest of them are sort of sprawled out in various dotted campfires. But a quick count, there's easily maybe 40 of them, 50 of them.
Could you remind me, in the world of Greyhawk, are goblins universally considered evil by humans?
They are universally frowned upon, although there are the occasional, like the pet, if you will, that somebody has their own little goblin or working for them or something like that. But for the most part, yes, they are shunned. People don't like them.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure I had that context. So, goblins.
Yep.
I'm thinking it would be worthwhile just to take care of it.
You won't.
Because goblins are always trouble. By the way, we fought a lot of goblins in the war.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Just
were
making-
part of the primary force. Yeah.
Yeah, just making sure. I don't know why, but I feel like I've lost my appetite for sneak attacks. But I can do something if you want me to do something. Hey, why don't you guys lay an ambush and I'll you know, get them a little riled up. They'll probably chase me. I look very chaseable, don't I?
Can you run?
Didn't
I
you
have a-
just finish that?
I have a magical horse. And no, I haven't finished. I haven't finished
Oh,
it
okay,
yet.
okay,
Wait a
okay. I
minute,
thought
are we
you're like a
still-
day
we're in the
off,
val-
aren't you?
I am like a day off. Yes.
We're in the valley, right?
Yes.
No, well, you're not in a valley, right?
Not anymore.
I say that, but you're walking along a trail, right? So you're not in a valley. You're just walking in a trail. It's like walking down the Grand Canyon at the bottom of the Grand Canyon.
Well, I say that because if we are leading them into a trap, we could drop rocks on them from the valley edges.
I mean, honestly, this is what I want to do. I'm going to make my magic horse, right? Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to ride up there very fast. I'm going to huck a fireball at them.
Okay.
I'm going to keep hucking fireballs as I run back to you guys, and we clean up whatever's left. If we are planning on killing the goblins.
I mean, I feel justified in my comment earlier about if we left their horses alone, they'd be stolen by goblins.
Mm-hmm.
You are vindicated.
That's
Do you want me to sneak attack the goblins? I will sneak attack the goblins if that is what you want.
I think.
I don't
I
see a
think
reason
we
not
should.
to. Goblins aren't particularly friendly.
1, 2, 3. Okay, cool.
Third time.
I'm gonna cast Phantom Seed.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Do I look like? Does it look? Wait, before I do that, does it look like I could charge the goblins from here if I wanted to?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because the trail becomes a more
Yeah.
prominent sized trail once you get on the backside of the hills.
Okay. This is gonna either go amazing or it's gonna go very poorly. I'm really excited for either outcome.
The goblins are waiting for you with long
Is
bows.
there? I guess the last question I could ask: is there any risk of me falling from this trail? Like if I'm like just like while running, or is it more of a like it's wide enough that you're not gonna fall? I don't know the elevation I'm at right now, so.
Well, I mean, no, I don't necessarily. There are gullies to either side, but it's not like 100-foot fall or anything like that,
Sure.
right? So you might fall down onto the trail itself, and then you go rolling down the hill, right, for another 60 feet or something like that. But it's not like you're falling 60 feet.
Yeah, it's not
and
6
then
plus
getting
5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 dice, right?
Yeah, it's not Sean's patented. Let's kill anybody that falls more than 40 feet.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not like running onto a narrow overpass that's like, you know, as soon as my horse dies, I, you know, tumble down to my
Yeah.
death. All right. Yeah, I mean, you guys sneak. I'll irritate people, and we'll see what happens.
All right.
Desmond will cast Pass Without Trace as well.
All right. So go ahead and cast that, please.
If this is how Paviskur dies, it's going to be kind of hilarious. I'm not going to lie.
If what? Oh,
If this is how Paviskur dies, it'll be kind of hilarious.
All right. Do this. All right. Whoa. How the hell did that happen? Let's try this again. Okay. As we okay. If you guys would not mind, roll for initiative.
Someone got a 20.
I don't know who it was though.
I don't know.
Well, the party, you guys have to roll your own initiative.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta refresh because there's a giant dice in my freaking wall.
That's so
Yeah,
funny.
it bugged out so bad that there's a dice now stuck in the middle.
That's
of it.
hilarious. Praviscro rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1.
Yep.
Oh, look at that.
Yep. That's hilarious. But you still got a
That's what the
13 for
confetti was
initiative.
for.
Yeah.
All right. So, first of all, I am going to well, let me look up everybody's before we go any further, everybody give me, sorry, I should have done this first. Everybody give me a stealth check.
I'm still loading back in after the reload.
All right, let me know.
Does that include me? I guess I'm trying to get as close
Yes.
as possible before
Yes.
they notice. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I want stealth check, and you get the bonus of plus 10 from so Tarika's got a 14, 22. I will I'll do Desmond. Oh, you already did him. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
I just
initiative.
got back in.
You just rolled initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you give us a stealth check for Desmond?
Yeah, I need a
I
stealth
will
check.
give you a
Why is this?
That
Holy cow,
Jaws.
that. Yeah, no, I'm like, why did this change? Now, this is what I said. I hate this sometimes
Oh,
because
shit,
it's
hold on, I
like
can roll that
I
advantage.
set the, I put it on the combat and I say, recircle it or circle it again and again. And then for whatever reason,
Is that a 12, Nilo?
there we are.
Yeah, yes, that's a 12 for my stealth.
Good job.
All right. All right, so Nilo got a 12.
No, I did it twice in a row.
My God.
Man.
Hang on a second. Tarika's got a 14. Praviskro got a 22. Nilo got a 27. Why did you roll it a second time?
She has this advantage, so if she
Disadvantage
rolled a
with
second
Oh,
time
I forgot
and
it.
got a
Okay.
12 for the second one.
Gotcha.
I tuned that
And-
once in
yeah,
a
and I
row
like
for
it. He got a
stealth.
16. All right.
Well, I wrote
and,
survival. My bad. It don't matter. It's
Passive is your wisdom plus 10, right?
yeah.
It's whatever your perception is plus 10, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Wait, what do you mean your perception plus 10?
So if the goblins have proficiency in perception, it'll say perception on their sheet. It'll say like a
Yeah.
bonus, and you
Yeah,
add 10
no.
to that.
Yeah.
Although
no.
it should just tell you they're passive on there as well.
Yeah, it does. I'm just looking on my sheet. I didn't see when this copy of the sheet, it doesn't have the passive called out anywhere. I'm like, where is it?
Mm-hmm.
But I do
Desmond's
know
is
that.
actually a 19.
Yep, that's fine. But still, all right, everybody passed because their passive perception is 9. So, because they get a -1.
Nice.
So,
Nilo steps
everybody
on his
passed.
feet.
Therefore, they did not see you, and I am going to give the party surprise the first round. So, as Praviskro comes charging over, now you are on the horse with 100 movement. Go ahead and let's kick this thing off.
Yeah. For whatever reason, I can't upcast this, so it will do more damage than it's supposed to. Oh wait, I'll have to wait. Sorry,
Upcasting.
I'm gonna wait for you to get into initiative. My bad.
Oh, I thought it was.
No.
Yeah,
I'll just refresh. Might just have to refresh then.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hang on. I got to take remove. Yep. So it's got everybody in there. But I am giving the party, you guys have surprise this first round.
Where's the initiative? Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm lost. Hold on.
Look for the click the swords. Combat encounters.
Yeah.
Next to chat box.
Oh, it's there now.
Yeah. So
It
so
was causing trouble.
it was causing the combat carousel was causing me issues, so I disabled it.
Got it.
So you can see it there. I'm gonna try to put it back some other time, but I don't want to put it back right now where it's causing issues.
Yeah, this works.
Okay.
So Nyla's first.
Actually, no, Praviskro, because he's on horse. I'm gonna go ahead. You go first because Nilo can't really get to the group.
I'm gonna eat a piece of Hubba Bubble Gum.
If I go over here, would this be cover?
Yes, that would give you. I'm gonna say actually. Well, if you go there, you won't be able to see them because that's probably about 100 or so foot straight up to either side. If you were like down in the middle, right? So yeah, I guess it would be cover. It depends on what you're doing first, but okay. Anyway, target all of them with the fireball. Oof.
I'm
Go ahead and roll your damage.
gonna add the extra 1d6 for the upcast,
Okay.
and let's see what happens. That's about what I expected.
Yep. Poof. As you guys all watch, as even though they managed to make their saving throws against it, you watch as Perviskro charges in on his steed, his noble steed. He gets in and woof, casts the fireball, blasts the goblins.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's why. It's
Absolutely beautiful.
And then I retreat down into the valley so they can't shoot me.
Yeah. All right.
Hopefully.
All right. So
We'll see.
Yep. I am going to lead them on there. Nilo, you're up.
I am going to. I have my bow at the ready.
Okay.
I'm going to do my war magic bit, where I use a firebolt and then shoot a bow.
Okay. Go ahead and move to wherever you're moving to. Don't forget, you guys are on your horses, so you do have the horse's speed of 40, I believe it is. Or is it 60?
I think a riding horse is 60.
Yep.
Yeah.
You are correct. Riding horse is 60. All right. As your firebolt misses the goblin. Is that it?
Oh, hold on. There we go.
And that's the what? The bow?
Yeah.
Okay. Ding! As you target one of the goblins sort of getting up, screaming out in surprise as the arrow pierces it, dropping it where it stands. Go ahead and move. Ragnar.
Jesus, they're far away, aren't they?
They are way far away. You don't even know what the hell's going on.
Just gonna follow Nilo because I
Okay.
actually see.
Okay.
You did hear a big giant boom, the familiar sound of one of Perviskro's fireballs.
All right. Go ahead and move
I'm
yourself.
gonna follow your lead, Nilo. I'm just
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and move your token over to where Nilo is. All right.
Wait, how can you see her?
He went with her.
She's following right behind her.
Yep. Desmond, you're up.
Okay, should I roll if I run into Nilo with my horse?
Nah, that's
The
fine.
horse ain't that dumb.
Horse ain't
Desmond's
mine.
gonna be a nasty.
Desmond's gonna what?
He's going to he's gonna use spike growth on him.
Okay. Go ahead and cast spike growth wherever it's going to be. Okay.
Yep. So
Go ahead and cast.
might have cast
Oh.
that. Okay, no, concentration was applied to Desmond. Okay,
Yep,
good.
it was. All right.
And he is going to move after Perviskro.
Okay.
Wait, no. Yeah, he's gonna go after Perviskro.
All right. So, they have to make a saving throw on their turn, right?
Yes.
Spike growth, all it does is if they move
Yeah.
through it, they take 2d6 damage, period.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying is they're going to, but they don't take it now. It's always on their turn. They don't have to wait.
It's whenever they move or are
Yep.
moved through it. Yeah.
Right, and that's what I mean, right? So a lot of a lot of times where it says, okay, the first thing you do is you have to roll a save,
Yeah.
and then you take damage if you move later. But in this case, they haven't moved yet, so it's not their turn. All right, last but not least, Tarikas.
Let me see. Let me see where I'm at. I am going to. I guess I'm gonna use my crossbow.
Okay.
No. Toll of the Dead.
Okay.
Yes, Toll of the Dead. That
Pick
guy.
pick who you're gonna toll.
I told
For
him to leave me
whom
alone.
the bell
are,
tolls.
are you in the range?
I believe so.
The range is only 60 feet,
Mm-hmm.
so
Well,
I'm not sure if you're in range or not.
Let me check.
75 feet to him. I had my Taco Bell.
10,
Oh, hell yeah.
15,
Taco hell for the win.
20. Now I should be in range. Yeah.
Let me look.
Yeah. Track 39.
You are exactly 55 feet away, so you are within range, sir.
Thank you, sir. May I have another? Okay, here we go.
I don't think you'll hit him or hurt him. All right. Oh, as the goblin fails his save, and as he scratches at his head, screaming out in goblinish, whatever that is, and pokes his eyes out, rips his own eyes out, and falls to the ground in a frothing heap of psychotic mess.
And I'm kind of like Tenacious D was on the Pick of Destiny when the guy's head exploded. He goes, "Sorry."
All right. We are after everybody as we are back to the top of the round as the goblins now go. All right. This is going to make me step through this.
Well, the good news is you don't have to roll saves.
Yeah.
In the grove? All right, roll damage.
All right. So, which goblin is this guy? All right. As you guys, as the goblins there's like everything's happening at once, and the goblins freak out, and you see that there's a couple that appear to be leader types that eventually get them calmed down as you guys all take your positions and whatnot. And he screams out, pointing over toward where Nilo and Ragnar and Tarikas are. They don't see Perviskro or Desmond hidden in the little sort of mini trail that's sort of leading off out of the way. But seeing you guys as they go, as he points and screams at them, and the goblins surge almost as one as they come to. All right, where is he? What? God, it doesn't light up which one. Oh, there he is. Okay. As the goblin comes screaming, let's see, 5. All right, and then it's going to be half movement, so he's only got 25 foot left, so he can only go 10 feet. As he screams in here and suddenly realizes that he's running through sharp spikes on his feet. So go ahead and I don't know why it doesn't apply it to him, but is there a way to? Is there a way to do? I thought you would think they would have it when they move in, but there he is. Is there a way to like do spike growth damage and target him and then do spike growth damage?
No. Now I can quickly make a spike growth damage attack if you'd like.
It's like 2d6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For every 5 feet he moves.
No, I think it's just 2d6.
2d6 flat out. Yeah.
It's,
so go ahead.
For every 5 feet, my guy.
Oh, is it for
sure?
every 5 foot?
Yeah, every 5 feet you move in a spike growth is 2d6 damage or something like that. I know because I have it on another character. Believe me, it's insane.
Oh, he's right. They know 2d4 damage. It's 2d4 piercing damage
2d4,
for every
there you go.
5 feet it travels.
All right, so go ahead and give me 4d4 damage because he went 10 feet.
That's a lot of gobos. I just realized now I'm looking at the map.
That's not a lot of gobos. Half of them are already dead.
Yep.
The ones in the spike growth can't move.
They don't know that.
Yep. As he screams out, "Ah!" and the spikes sort of pierce through him, and immediately he falls. He falls, and then face plants, and the spikes right up through his eyes into his brain, ending his miserable existence. All right. see. Which one am I working with? There he is. All right. So this one is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but is it only the stealth? Can it only bonus action stealth, or can it dash too?
I don't know.
No, they can disengage. Disengage and
Yeah.
hide. That was it. Never mind.
All right, which one is this? All right, this one as well.
You can actually ping the combatant, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Okay, as he moves. And all right. 5, 10, 15, 20. As he gets stuck in there as I need 2d4, please. He suffered 8. Great.
I love
Literally.
this spell.
Yeah,
I love this spell now.
I know. Spike Growth, one of my all-time favorites. It's great.
So honestly, this is better than Fireball, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, I agree. If you can abuse it, yeah. It's really fun if you have a way to move them through it without them doing anything.
Charges across the field. He saw his buddy run and drop there, so he's going to go this way. There you go. 20.
That's going through it still.
No?
Yeah.
No.
It went through.
Well, all right. So, fine. If he still went around. I'm just going to say he came over the corner of it.
Okay.
It's coming right over the corner, so he's not.
I know. Right. I'm messing with you, Sean. Don't worry.
This one, however, does move into it. Go ahead and do 2D for me. As he moved 25 feet, he's got another cruise of feet. And he suffers 5. So he is able... So it takes 10 feet of movement to get there. So he's got another 10 feet. As he actually made it through without dying. And then
look, guys,
this...
just spiky stuff. Just walk through it.
Yeah.
Others weak. Be the stronger Cabo.
All right, Nilo, you're up. Nilo.
That one goes first. I'm going to shoot that one.
Okay. Nice. As the goblin hits, or the firebolt hits. Boom! As take out the goblin with a firebolt. Firing with the longbow. Misses. Wah, wah, wah. Right. That it for you?
Yeah, I'm going to chill over here for a bit. Des,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. As the next goblin up. He moves out for 10 feet. Give me a 2d8 or 2d4, please. As he moved the 5 feet. Six hit points of damage. All right, so he has 50 feet of movement left. He makes it that far. Not that it's going to help him any. All right. So he can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he can only go to about here. So
you recently went
Give me
redid
10.
the Beyond stuff, didn't you?
I don't remember. Give me 10d4 for that goblin that moved as far as he could, but it's all within the.
Do we have 10 HP?
No, they don't, but I want to make him
We're
roll
here to see
anyway.
how funny it. Oh.
All right.
God,
All right.
that was funny.
30.
That explains why a couple of my spells are missing. I duplicated some spells to cast them at a higher level. Because for some reason some of them wouldn't register at higher levels and they were gone. I was trying to figure out if I just did it on something else or not, but now I think he reset the sheets. That's alright.
All right, so that's 20, 25 feet. All right, go ahead and give me 4d4, please, for that goblin. Oh, 8. All right. Here I am. Tarikas, you're up.
Wonderful. The Wunderbomb. All right. I am going to. Yeah, I'm going to do that. There we go.
Goblin succeeded. He made his saving throw. No damage taken.
All right. Then I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. All right. He moves in 5 feet. Go ahead and give me a 2d4, please. As he moves in, is like 4 hit points of damage. As he screeches in pain and tries to jump back out, give me a 2d4 for the 5 feet he moved, getting back out. Yeah. All right.
I love goblins so much. They are my second favorite fantasy race.
Looking really smug in fireball distance.
My top favorite is kobold because of the traps they can make. But next to that is goblins because they are just absolutely adorable. I love goblins. I love using them.
Okay. Where is he?
Hey, that one had more than 9 intelligence.
Intelligence? I think you mean wisdom.
One of the two.
He knew the tomato was rotten. No, he didn't know the tomato was rotten, but he knew that tomato just killed the other goblins.
One of them figured
That's
it out.
30, 35 feet. Give me 1, 2, 3. Give me 60. Yep. Should have been 6.
What?
That's right.
Oh, it was 6.
That's
I thought
right.
I saw you move 4. Oh, no, he moved 3. That's okay.
You moved 3 through the thing and then 1 extra.
I think 14 damage still kills him.
Yep. Yep. Ragnar, you're up.
Other way.
Dobby is free.
Elf.
That's an elf, sir.
Elf. Quick.
Good thing
go
those
run
elves we saw
goblins to
earlier
swamp.
didn't hear that.
Anyway, Ragnar, you're up.
Oh god, there's one goblin in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
Flashing distance.
Go kill it.
Yeah, let me go kill it real quick. I'll be right back, Nilo.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit?
It does hit.
I will laugh my ass off if you rolled a 1 on that.
And then Ragnar walks back.
Doesn't matter if you rolled a 1. It only had 1 hit point left.
No, 1 to hit. He would never hit it.
Oh.
Like, what's taking so long? Then you said you're about to kill it.
Ragnar just walks up. He just casually smashes its head in with the pommel of his
Give
battle
me
axe.
a 2d4. Okay.
Is this where we set the fight mode to auto?
Yeah, pretty much. Give me another 2d4. Yep, he's done. Hate it when that happens.
They only have 10 health?
They got 7.
Oh, wow. More than I thought. But less than they need.
Yep. All right.
They have just enough health that most first to second level players cannot outright kill them in a average dice roll.
All right,
Unless you're using a
Proviscro,
big
you're
weapon.
up.
Ooh, you know what time it is? It is time for the second one. I'm gonna ride out, do that, and then ride back in. That's basically my turn.
Well, they're all dead, aren't they? You do like a minimum 8 damage.
Yeah, they're dead. They're dead.
What's it?
Are they gonna roll
11
on and then just all run away when they realize that most of them are already dead?
We're definitely killing at least 2 more, maybe 3.
Less than a third, like a fifth of their number. They haven't even made it to us yet. This is looking like Normandy.
We're gonna raid the humans!
I was thinking more Hiroshima, but you know.
And we're not gonna die! Wait, we're not gonna die?
There's like a slow cutscene of the goblins charging up the hill as you cast fireball, and then like one of them's looking for his arm on the ground.
No. No. I don't like what that makes me, so please no.
All right.
And then he finds his arm, like, I found my arm! And he looks up and there's a little golden streak flying right past his face.
Nilo, you're up.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I don't remember which player it was, but someone in this party requested that I learn Fireball because they were upset that I didn't know it. So this is for you.
It was me because
it might have been you. I hope you're enjoying it.
Oh, I think I missed, actually.
Yes, you did.
My bad. I forgot 13 actually misses these guys. That was nice damage, too.
Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah.
Damn.
Whoop, whoop. All right. And Tarikas, you are up.
With a 10-foot pole.
Okay. Where are all my peoples?
They're all on the ground burning. Don't step in there. Please don't step in there.
I'm in it, damn it! Damn it! I'm just kidding. Weekend. Okay, here we go. Oh, I miss Timmy. There we go.
Goblin made its saving throw. Takes no damage. Ragnar, you're up.
I'm just gonna follow Nilo.
Okay, Proviscro, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna save my spell slots, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm gonna just kind of let this. I'm gonna let them group up, or my allies kind of, clean up a little bit. because I feel like I've done a lot,
Okay.
and I want to hold on to some spells for later.
Desmond, you're up.
He's gonna shoot one. He'll hit the same one. Yeah, it was the same.
Okay. Misses. All right.
Was that his roll?
Yeah, it was. That was his roll. He rolled a 10 and he missed. All right.
Oh, yeah, nope, that is his bonus. Okay, just making sure I didn't use my bonus because I used
Alright.
the same hotbar thing.
All right. As this goblin, 10, 20, 25, give me, he moved 10 feet through it. Yeah. He's done. All right. You watch as the next goblin just disappears into the hills. This goblin, give me a 2d4. He suffers 4 hit points of damage, screaming all the way. And he, too, disappears into the hills. Next goblin disappears into the hills. Disappears into the hills.
Reminds me of that Iron Maiden song, "Run to the Hills."
Yeah. Give me
2 or 10? 2. Okay, 10.
2.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 feet to 44, I should say. Yep, he doesn't quite make it. As the next goblin, as all the next goblins. Oops, did it again. There we are.
Well then.
As the rest of the goblins turn and disappear into the night, as you guys have thoroughly waxed their behinds, they leave their tents and everything that they were eating and stuff behind, and they go screaming into the hills as you guys immediately just wipe them out without even so much as breaking a sweat.
The fireball was a little hot. I did sweat just a tiny bit.
The fireball was quite fine, Parisco. Great job.
Thank you. Thank
Both
you.
of them.
Take great part in the balls.
All right. As you guys once again find yourselves, as I said, coming around, you guys find yourselves on the other side of this trail that sort of went up into the hills a little bit, and coming down the other side, you see that there is a rather well-worn trail leading to the southeast.
So, out of curiosity,
Yes.
do you all want to progress back towards the place on the map, or do you guys want to check out this hidden trail out?
I think this hidden trail goes somewhere interesting. We should take it.
I mean, we are here doing an explorer, so we might as well, explore.
Yeah, we're already out this way.
Be real funny if we just happen to stumble because we are trying to avoid a flood. Happen to stumble across our destination.
If that happens, I might become more faithful to the gods I worship.
You can do
Okay.
that for both of us, Nilo.
All right.
No problem.
All right.
Macabre is very good when it comes to magic.
He doesn't really care, though.
Was
That's
it
all right.
Macabre or was it Barai?
Bokob, I believe, is a god of magic, and I believe he does not give a fuck.
He
That
does
is correct.
Not give a fuck. You are correct.
Bokob the Uncaring.
But he knows a lot about magic. He doesn't give a fuck like most other mages.
All right. So you guys, it is nighttime though. When you guys got there, it was actually getting a little later. So you travel for the remainder of the day. Go ahead and give me another perception check, Tarikas. Just for one more for the day.
Geez, the only thing I'm good for is perception.
Hey, at least you're good for something.
You're good for keeping us alive too. You're really good at that as well.
All right. Yeah, you don't find anything, although you do find remnants of what appeared to be the goblins coming out of the hills into this point, and they started making their way up that way. So keeping an eye out, though, you don't notice any other goblins along the way. As you guys continue to make camp for the rest of the night, you are now on the second day of Rich Fest. Everybody give yourself a long rest, please.
0 days remain.
As Paviskro has finished his wand of blowing shit up.
You can call it that if you like.
Yep.
That's very wizardy.
Can his wand look like a noob tube?
Oh, can I tell you what it looks like? Because I have a description written up.
Oh, you do?
Sure.
Oh, let's hear it.
Okay. Let me scroll back to where I put it. Give me just a moment. All right. So I use the word wand loosely. It might be more accurate to call it a rod, as it's as long as Paviskro's arm. The wooden end that points towards his body flares outward to be roughly shoulder size before narrowing and then extending outwards in a straight line for a short time before curving up and then straightening back out again. Along this curve, there are 7 red gemstones glowing faintly with an arcane light. And the wood transitions into sort of like a very little bit of metal towards the end and widens and hollows out almost as though like into a mouth shape. The metal opening is round and composed of 2 parts. One is mounted to the booted shaft, and the other spins kind of freely around it. Both of them contain numerous small rubies meticulously embedded into the platinum shell, with golden engravings connecting them almost like lines in a constellation. Paviskro slaps the free spinning cylinder, sending it into a rapid spin inside the mouth of the wand. A bead of fire coalesces. And it looks a little bit like imagine this image that I'm going to share with you, but a little bit more arcane looking. I'm going to put it in the campaign.
So,
This is what it looks like.
Oh, it's literally like a more. Oh, good lord! So I had an idea for making some type of Wild West style wizard, where his wand looks like a
blunderbuss.
That was my idea. His wand was a 6-shooter.
What you're looking
stick, baby.
What that image is of ye olde grenade launcher from like the I think it was like the 1200 something like that.
Right.
Like literally like one of the earliest gunpowder weapons.
I recognized it immediately.
Yeah, mine's a little bit more magic than.
So if you don't mind, I am going to put this out there in the game chat.
I'll give you the text too if you like.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right.
Okay, so as you finish that...
Oh, I have missed out one detail. I'm sorry. Written on the side of the weapon are the words, "To whom it may concern."
I like it. I like it. All right. As you guys go through your evening, moving your way down through finding this trail, one thing that Desmond notices is that this trail, while fairly well worn, does not look like it's been used much, if at all, for a long time. You guys travel literally for 2 days finding this, just looking for something, anything that might be of interest. Eventually you find that the trail itself begins to sort of break away from where it was following the waterway that runs primarily down the middle of these trails that run through the mountains. Eventually, where this trail seems to end, you find that the track leads to a cavernous opening with an entrance that you would swear, if you weren't so sure it was a cave opening, it would be looking like the mouth of a demonic beast opening wide with its fangs poised down to chomp anything that might be walking through it. The roof, you can see, is jagged, and there are rising cones of stone below. You can hear a low moaning sound. Yeah, it's probably the wind blowing across the mouth of the cave. That's what it is. And that it comes from the cave mouth itself. And as you sort of stand there, you guys kind of look around and you realize that just to the east or the west of you guys, from where you're standing right here, as you sort of look and your head tilts back to follow these sharp, jagged peaks up into the sky, the peak that you stand beneath has a distinctive horn-shaped curve to it. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Ooh. Exciting.
Yeah.
All right. And with that, I am going to shift over. I definitely appreciate anybody that's still out there hanging with us. Got a little bit of comment in tonight. I was kind of happy. Wasn't sure if you guys were going to be meeting too much, but we'll see what happens when next we meet. But I definitely appreciate everybody hanging out. If you want to hang out with us here for a little bit for the after party, we can kind of talk about some things that we usually like to talk about. If not, it was a great game tonight, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. I believe that, just so you know, Desmond is not going to be joining you guys after this session. He is. I thought it was a really great idea what Ragnar said about him going and letting people know, hey, this, that, or the other thing. I also think it would be good if maybe he warned or told people, hey, we found it or whatever. But regardless of whatever it's going to be, he is not going to be joining you guys. And I mean, that's kind of the best that I can do. Or who knows? You know what? Maybe actually what I think better is he will remain outside the caves when you guys go down in to explore.
And look after the horses and stuff.
Yeah, look after the horses and do other stuff. And he's just not comfortable going down in the caves and yada yada.
There were a lot of goblins and other things that were left out here, so we can give him the sending stone, and he can let us know if something's coming in after us.
There you go. Sounds like a plan.
Now, question: did anybody in chat? I can't actually bring up the chat because I crashed the entire internet. If I did, 10 megabytes a second. Woo. Did anyone get the Pepper nicely joke?
I didn't even hear it. Sorry, I must have gone over my head. It went over my head.
I think it was just for you. No.
Sad day. I thought someone in chat might have gotten
it. Hey, Cardman. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you guys all joining us and stuff. So our party appears to maybe have reached their destination, stopping a little bit before 11 o'clock, but that's totally... We used to go to 11:30, but it's just I really don't want to jump into a whole brand new...
This is perfectly fine.
Brand new scene without... you guys would get into it and then poof, we stop. I'd rather we just start fresh next session. If you follow us, you know that we stream every Monday night here on this channel, 7:30 to 11:30ish. Just a different game, first edition. Hopefully you'll catch us this coming Monday. This stream you are currently watching, of course, is every other Friday, so we do not stream next week, but we will be back the week after. As I said, Desmond has got some stuff going on with the fam, so he's taking an extended hiatus. I don't know for how long. But I told him that his slot's always available. If that changes, if you are interested in joining the game as a player for replacing Desmond, if it comes necessary, feel free to reach out to me. !socials. You can find our Discord, find our Twitter. You can hit us up there, hit us up here on Twitch, whatever the case may be. So, but I just appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight. Let's see. What's that?
You mean X?
What do you mean?
No longer Twitter, it's X.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's now X.com.
Yep, X.com. You can check us out there. I'm going to call it Twitter forever.
Not a bad site for your kids to be on.
What's that?
Probably not a bad site for your kids to be on.
Yeah, not at all.
Although I do warn you, apparently they are now removing the blocking feature.
They are. That's what I heard. They're getting rid of the blocking feature except for DMs and stuff like that. So you can't block somebody from seeing your content or anything like that.
So I like that has to be a spoof. So I looked it up. No. However, what they are not removing is the ability to make your content private. In which case, only a whitelist of followers can see your
Right.
content.
Yep. I'm kind of on the fence. When somebody blocks you, you can't see their content. I would want to see everybody's content. You know, I want to see what you have to say. I don't want you to hide behind blocking me. You know, what are you saying? Quit being a puss.
The blocking feature because there are some people
There
I
are.
don't want anywhere near me or my
Yep.
stuff. That's
You can
the
still
reason why I left Facebook.
You can
was
still
because of a
mute, I
stalker.
think. I still think you can mute though.
You can
right?
I think
mute
it's
them,
more
but they
about
can still see your stuff.
Lucky
What's-
you got a stalker, man. Lucky.
Internet is not internet has a lot of fun stuff in there, but there's a lot of problems with it, and that's
Yep.
one of them.
Yep, totally agree.
And
Yeah, so it's one of those things. It's like, you know, it's you can look at it two different ways. Me personally, I'm like, I block people, but the only reason I block people is because I know 90% of the requests, friend requests and stuff, or so and so followed you. It's only so that they can get to your information, so that social engineering just becomes a problem.
Yeah.
So
you can pick your friends,
but you can't.
pick
You
your
can pick your
nose.
nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. You can, if they'll let you.
the majority of the followers I end up getting, freaking the brand new, 2-3
Yeah.
month old accounts of
Yep.
fake models.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
like, come
Follow me.
on.
I'm trying to
You
increase
get
my
fake
brand.
models, Lucky.
Follow me. Follow me. But you don't have any content. But follow me.
They're not even good.
Yep.
They're not even good.
That's all. And they're all bots. So
Yeah, I haven't posted on Twitter in years. Like, honestly.
yeah, I mean, most of the, I would say the vast majority of stuff that I've been doing anymore is just my Steelers stuff because it's getting to be football season. So that's all gearing up and shit. So that's about it.
A large of my artists have within the past couple years ended up moving to Twitter.
Yeah.
So I follow them
Yeah.
on Twitter to
Yep.
contact them on occasion, but I usually stick to Discord for that. But
Yeah.
I often post their work, the work that they do for me and tag them and stuff, so they can get some distance out there.
Yep. So anyway, so we will be here Monday. We will not be here next Friday. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to look and see how our stream schedule is because let's see. So here
The next date is the 1st.
it's the 1st. Then see, there's the 1st, then the 15th, then the 29th. Good. So I'll be able to stream the 29th because I am gone the 30th and the 1st because of September. So fortunately, that's not our stream, but it'll affect my first edition stream. Well, no. You know, I don't really think it will, though. I think I come back. No, because I come back Monday. I do come back Monday, but I don't know what time, so I probably won't be back in time for my first edition stream.
I won't be here November 3rd if we game.
Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, we can handle all that. But hopefully you guys will kind of hang with us each week. Appreciate you guys hanging with us tonight. Not sure who we're going to. Let's see. I got the weekend to myself. Basically, I got tomorrow anyway. And the wife comes back on Sunday night. So, but it's been nice, man. I had like Thursday, Friday, Saturday all to myself. I could watch football. I could like sit around in my underwear and scratch myself like any normal red-blooded American dude. So it was nice. But who do we? Ooh, you know who we should raid? We should go raid Anna. I'm gonna raid Anna.
I got some stuff to do. You all
stay with us. Stay with us, man.
On the stream.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I'm not even on the stream. I can't even be on the stream right now, otherwise I fried the internet.
All right, whatever. We'll see you, dude.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Good night.
All right, we'll see you later.
Have a good one, man.
But we are gonna bounce over to Anna. Anna Meyer. For those that don't know, she does all the amazing maps and stuff like that. So we're gonna go check her out. I didn't even know she's streaming, man. I'll bet you we'll catch her like right at the end.
Yeah, her and a friend, they do the 3D art and the...
Yeah. I'm not sure if they're hopefully they're still streaming by the time we get there, and they're streaming a little later, but haven't seen her in a while, so we're gonna go ahead and bounce over to her. But like I said, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Hopefully you'll catch us Monday night as we have our first edition game, as that party is going through the expedition to the Barrier Peaks. If you know what that is, that's an amazing adventure. This adventure is an amazing adventure. And I'm trying to slowly tie two threads of our character storylines together to see how all that maps out. I've kind of got a little note-taking that I put down on how things could tie together depending on how they go. So hopefully you'll stick with us through the whole kit and caboodle. But anyway, we're gonna go over to Anna. And the only thing I gotta say as a reminder, in a world you can be anything that you want to be. All we ask is that you guys be kind. Hopefully we'll see you this coming Monday. If not, see you the next time we stream here, man. Have a great night. See y'all later.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Oh, it didn't bounce me over. Did it take you guys?
Yep.
It didn't take me.
Bye-bye.
Didn't take me over.
We're just nerding out making 3D stuff, and Anna's working on her stuff. And
yep, that is awesome. I think it's the second raid we've ever had. So yep,
nice.
And Booger is awesome. Welcome.
Much love to you, Boogers.
Yep.
Long time no see. Let's see. We're gonna rotate. Where's my rotation? My rotation is no. Don't.
All right, John. You have a good night, bro.
All right, brother. We'll see you.
All right, man. Take it
Man,
easy.
I'm glad I finally stopped streaming in time.